Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning, welcome to Crafters TV. Indeed, welcome back if you're here for the third outing of the day. Loving our new schedule here at Crafters TV, loving the fact that we can cram in even more shows, bringing you even more goodies. It's just awesome at the minute, isn't it? My name's Ben Mosby, thank you for joining us. And listen, we brought you the Craft Vault earlier on, which was off the chart. A busy show with Craig, we've got Cartload coming up later and something very special. Oh yeah, by the way, Leanne's going to be in with Craig a little bit later on, so we're looking forward to that. This is my sort of final show of the day for now, because I've got to prepare for something which is coming up later. But let's get excited, because right now this is launch day. You know what the launch day shows are all about. We get to bring you something brand new, something which we think you're going to absolutely love. And well, we've done it again. This collection, I think you are going to be grabbing in your droves. If you love cards that you can kind of personalise, but cards that just have that something a little bit special, you're going to absolutely love this collection that we've got. It is the Gemini Pop-Out Shaped Number and Paper Pad Collection. But before we go into all of that, I'm delighted to say that she's here. The boss is in town. Sara joins me for the next couple of hours. I feel like I've not seen you in ages.
I thought you were going to say my favourite guest is on doing this show.
I don't need to say that anymore.
That's the sort of intro I was expecting, Ben.
Wait there then, wait there, come back.
Start again, Ben.
Delighted to say that my favourite guest of all the guests that we have here, she is phenomenal. She's one in a million. The unbelievable Sara Davies.
Now that is an introduction. That's what I was expecting. Yes, you know it's going to be a bigger show when I've pulled rank and said, I'm doing that one. And I was straight in there when we saw the launch dates of everything. I said, clear my schedule, I'm absolutely doing that one. So, Ben, this is a mash together of two fantastically successful concepts that we had last year. Now, you know everybody loves our 3D cards where you do something in the middle.
Yeah.
So you've got something popping out in the centre. We've done that with words before, but we've never done it with numbers. Then, if I look, remember last year we did those massive number dies, so you could do shaped number cards. You guys went bananas for them. We brought them in, they sold out. We restocked 3 months, 4 months later, we brought more in, sold out, restocked. We've not been able to keep them in stock. They're completely out of stock again. Goodness knows when we'll get them back. This is a mix-up of all the number concept, but in a pop-out capacity. So, for example, it's my birthday in April, as we ascertained last week, Ben.
April 23rd.
April 23rd. Oh, well remembered.
Aye.
Bless him. So, yes, 37 I'm going to be this year. Where can you ever buy a card for 37?
You can't.
Have a look at this. Might look like a regular card on the outside. It's the 37 card on the inside. Now, they're all that, so can you see, they're all going to fold flat to go in the envelope, but they're going to open up perfectly and give you that dimension inside. Now, loads of ways you can use them, Ben. You can use them inside your cards like that, but then also, I love, let's show you this one, right? Our Charlie's last birthday turned 4, right?
Bless.
And there is a bit of a story. I've made cards, not that we're using, but at least I can tell you why. So, again, nice and flat to go in the envelope, yet when we open this up this time, it's at the front of the card. So can you see you've got a 10-fold card, but you've got that step on the front. So if you want to be able to showcase the special numbers in a certain way, this is going to enable you to do it. By the way, folks, these are all demos I'm going to be showing you over the course of the show. Also, what about your double step cards? I'm going to teach you, and I've never taught this before live on air, Ben. I'm going to teach you how to do the step card with your numbers over the step at the front.
Amazing.
So can you see that 13th birthday and how it steps out from the front? I know you're all watching thinking, how on earth does she do that? Well, folks, you've got to stay tuned. I'm going to teach you all of that and loads more cards over the course of the next couple of hours. But let me tell you, it's one of them things, Ben, that's just essential. They're not trendy. It's not about do you like that design or not. They're just the numbers that you need. Then use them with whatever papers, dies, stamps, embellishments, whatever you want. What I'm giving you is the capability to make a number card for any birthday, any anniversary, anything that would have numbers in, but you can do it personalised in a really big showcase way that, like these, nobody would have any idea at all of how to do that. I mean, come on, that is awesome, Ben. Awesome. Even if I do say so myself.
Such a tease. Such a tease. Looking forward to seeing that, but that's the kind of thing that you can look forward to on the show. And actually, it's a theme that I feel like we've been going on a little bit here at Crafters TV currently. Personalisation of your cards. You're always going to need numbers. It's not a set that you're just going to use once and never use again. You'll be coming back to this time and time and time again. Already loads of comments coming in, which we'll get to in just a second. Already loads of you going, I wasn't going to buy anything else because I bought some stuff yesterday, but I had to get these. It's one of those sets, isn't it, that you just literally have to get. So let me show you through everything that you're going to get. We've got 2 bundles for you. This bundle gives you everything that you need. It gives you the concept, it gives you the dies, and it gets you going. So you're basically going to get all of the numbers to give you, look at that amazing effect where these pop out. What I love as well, I've got a card that I'll show you in just a few moments time, where you can kind of just use these on the front of your card, and then people go, oh, that's quite nice, got the numbers on the card as is, and then you open up and then you've got the pop-up design inside there as well. It's so cool. So you've got all of your numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and of course your 0 as well. So again, for making, look at that, how it pops out, for making cards for those strange ages. Maybe you've got somebody, for example, who's moving into a new place and you want to use it for that, put their house number on there. It is just phenomenal. As well as all of those dies, we're going to give you a complete set of stamps as well, so your sentiment stamps, always super handy. So these again tie in with the fact that you can do your happy birthdays, the fact that you can do your anniversaries, and that comes back to it again, doesn't it? Like Sara was saying, you're turning 37, got to be careful here.
Yeah.
37, can't normally get you can't normally get cards with that on. It's the same with, like, you know, anniversaries, isn't it? It's all right to get you sort of your 20s and your 50s and all these kind of things. You've got the ability to be able to totally personalise with all of those stamps there as well. Things like congratulations, best wishes in there too. And then not only that, but you're also going to get in this collection your stamp and die set, which gives you these decorative borders. So again, you can really add the finishing touches to all of your projects, working perfectly with this collection. You can take these out and use these with other collections that you've got at home, but you've got these beautiful borders that you can stamp out, you can die cut them out as well. And what I love is you've got like hearts, you've got stars, you've got the birthday bunting on there as well, candles and balloons, there's all sorts. It's a phenomenal bundle. This card, as I say, I absolutely love. Just got a couple of samples over this side. So it's amazing, isn't it? The fact that you've got, you know, the beautiful front of the card, got your candles there, got your 21 standing loud and proud, and then when you open it up, there you go, you've got that pop-out effect in there as well. And I love the fact that you've got the presents and the candles there at the forefront of it too. So cool, absolutely love this. If you want to go for that collection, brand new, $49.98 or $59.90. Once again, I said it before, I say it again, brand new, but we're not bringing it to you at the price it should be. It's brand new and we just take some money off. It's because we love you. $49.98 or $59.90. It's a 20% saving. If you're a platinum member, you can take another 20% off that, $39.98 or $47.92. And as we said, it's that kind of collection that you will use time and time again. It's not a one-trick pony. You'll always want to personalise. And the fact when you've got numbers in your crafty stash, you'll come back to them, especially when they're popping out. Now, if you like that collection, you want to go a little bit further, we've got a second collection for you, which also brings in some glorious cardstock as well. So details coming up on your screen here for this. So this brings you all of the elements that we just talked.
I want to interject here. I'm going to take credit for this, by the way.
Oh, hello.
I had this idea of how I could save you guys some money.
Okay.
Right? So, Ben's going to tell you about the awesome new paper pads that we had. I know when we do a launch day, we always have a special offer on the launch day product. Well, this wasn't getting its own launch day because it's just a pad of paper. I thought if I snuck it in with the launch day product, you'd then get the saving that you would get on the launch day product on the brand new papers that you would never get the saving on otherwise, Ben. So, you guys can thank me later.
That's why Sara's, you know, that's why. And I love the colours in these as well. The 36 sheets, 230 GSM, double-sided, and what you get, you've got 12 sheets in here, 3 of each. So you've got your pastels and your brights. And I think I'm right in saying, in fact, I know, because I saw these before the show, you've got that coloured core in these as well. So if you love that about your cardstock, then you've got that in abundance with this collection. Love those pastels. The brights as well, you're going to absolutely love. A full kaleidoscope, and hopefully you can sort of pick up that textured design that you've got in here. These, by the way, are worth $19.99 each, $24.95. Always good value for money. And again, just chatting beforehand, you go out, look elsewhere for similar products with other companies. $19.99, $24.95 is superb value for money. The fact that you're getting both of these within this bundle as well is amazing. So you're going to get both of those included with everything that you got from the smaller bundle. So 60 elements plus your 12 by 12 paper pads. That deal today is again amazing. £80 or $99, saving almost £20 over $25. Take another 20% off if you're a platinum member. £64 or $79.20. Again, it's just kind of giving you choice wherever you are with your budget, whatever you can afford, you've got the ability to go for one or the other today. Now, already super busy. The thing is with launch days, people always have a bit of a sneaky peek on the website, see what's coming up. And before the show, we're uber busy. Busy right now as well, and 10% of the stock has already gone. So get in nice and quickly. Always encourage you to do that with these shows because it's something brand new. So you want to see all of the demos. You particularly want to see that little exclusive demo coming up in just a few moments time. So get this in your basket now, get it checked out. Then you know it's on its way to you. And then you can sit back and enjoy all of the demos. As always, if you want to get in touch with us, you can do. You can comment on Facebook, you can comment on YouTube. Let us know about the fact that you bought this and let us know who you're going to be making your first card for.
Yeah. You know what I want to know?
Yeah.
So obviously you can do birthday cards with numbers, anniversary cards, new home. So somebody's just, we live at number 15 on our street. You might want to make us a new home 15 card. Yeah. What else would you make cards for with numbers?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And here's the thing, Ben. So I'm going to give a shout out and I'm going to send my second favourite card of the show, because let's hope your first favourite card of the show is going on that lovely wall over there.
Oh, yes.
Second favourite card of the show, I'm going to handwrite it at the end of the show. Send it to whoever comes up with the best ideas of why you need to send number cards. So there is a challenge. You come up with the best number cards, I'm sending you my second best card of the show, which I know doesn't sound exciting, but come on, folks, these are all the demos I'm doing. There's some awesome stuff that I'm going to be showing you here.
In my mind,
demos if we bash through these, Ben.
In my mind, Sarah, they will all be number one cards. They should all be on the Crafty Walk of Fame, but sadly we can only put one on there.
You are such a suck. But while we're talking about ones, look, so once I nail, for those of you who are just joining, by the way, I was saying that as well as showing you, I'm going to show you first of all how we do like the basic concept. So We're going to do the very, very basic, just folds flat in the envelope. It's about the surprise behind. You're going to pop up in the middle. But then, once I show you how to do the stepper card a little bit later in the show, we're learning how to do a stepper with the numbers in the step. It's worth the whole kit just to be able to do that. How gorgeous is that? Valentine's card this time.
Yeah.
You are the one, and you are the one in the front of my step in a really innovative, different way. So hopefully I'll get to do loads of these different concepts and show you them a few different times so that you can be learning some really special different stuff. And everything that we do with these, you could do with any of your other pop-out dies that we have. Just the numbers are even more versatile.
Loving all of this. So get your suggestions in then as to what cards you're going to be making with your numbers. The thing is now, people are going to kind of vote for their second favourite card so they can get the favourite card. So, do you know what I mean? You're going to vote tactically now. I know what's going to happen. Must just say a big hello to Patty, who's in from Michigan, Melissa from Kentucky, Lisa from the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. Wow. Felicia from Toledo, and Sarah from Melbourne, Australia. Get yourselves settled in. We are in for a brilliant show, and I love the fact that we've got people like Lynn on Facebook saying, you know what, I wasn't going to order anything until payday, but when I saw these, I just have to have them, so place my order last night. Sarah Brown on Facebook just saying, loving the show, loving your dress, Sara. And Anne-Marie on Facebook saying, good afternoon. My set of pop-up numbers have already been dispatched, expecting tomorrow. I've already got a project to do with them, a first birthday card. Well, that will be the best first birthday card ever.
Well, it's got to be special, the first birthday card. I've still got all of my first birthday cards for both of my sons, so really important to get them right. Are you ready if I get started, Ben?
Let's do it.
Right, so I'm going to start with that. Start in the most traditional way that you put them in. After I've kind of eased you in gentle with the traditional way, I'm going to blow your mind with all the other ways you could use them with our concept suite. Then I'm going to go into some of the more advanced demos as well, okay? So good news for those of you that have joined from the beginning. Those of you who join halfway through, you're just going to start at the mind-blown section and probably be mind-blown for the rest of the show.
Good place to start.
Just warning you, okay? So what I've done to start this card off, Ben, is I've started off with the outer card. So I've just folded myself. and you can do it any size. This is what I want to emphasize to people, any size you want.
Yeah.
But you're going to fold the outer card to go on the outside. So I've just done myself a nice 10-fold card. And then I've cut a slightly smaller piece. So can you see that? You've got the outer piece and then slightly smaller for in the middle, as though you were doing matting and layering. And I haven't scored this one in the middle, but I've drawn a very faint pencil line across the middle, right? This is where we're going to do our work, okay? So we're on here. Here are the dies. Now, you'll be pleased to know they come with full instructions, but who needs instructions, Ben, when we've got Crafters TV?
Absolutely.
Who needs instructions? So I'm going to get the 3. Oh, these are like owning, you know, like for me, when I said I got the different cake pans for the boys for doing like the different numbers for the birthday cakes.
Oh, yeah.
These are like all of them, but you know, just even so much more useful still, right?
Yeah.
Basically, I was buying one every year, Ben. And
You're
it was
buying what,
just,
a cake pan with the...
So I would, when it was 1, I
Yeah.
would buy the cake pan in the shape of a 1.
Yeah.
Then when it was our Oliver's second birthday, I bought the 2.
Oh.
Then I bought the 3.
Oh.
Then I realised when I come to buy the 4, if I just bought the whole set when he turned 1,
That
I would
would
have
have
the
been-
lot and I would have saved myself a fortune.
You would have done, wouldn't you?
So
Yeah.
learn from us. Do you know what we've even done this time? We haven't even made 10 different numbers. We've just put them in one, but we know that everybody is going to buy them. So to save on packaging, we basically just did one kit with everything in.
Yeah.
Whereas the other times we've done numbers, we've said, do a multi-buy, choose the numbers you want. You know, you can mix and match. Nobody's ever mixing and matching. Everyone just buys the whole collection. So
Yeah.
hence we've done the whole collection, which is why we've been able to keep the price so low, why you can get the whole lot. I mean, it's, if you just want to go for this, you could always just get this. This is £39.99 just for the set. Well, look, £49.99, you get the extra stamp and die set, which is worth another £15, and then all of the right words to finish it off. And I mean, we haven't even talked about these, but you've got things like years young, anniversary, new home, best wishes, celebrate. You've got all your ordinals on the bottom of here as well, Ben. So as well as like your traditional anniversary and birthday, but we've got them in different fonts as well. So I think they're really, really special and nice. And it's basically buy the numbers in these, and you'll get this set of the extras to go with it, absolutely free thrown in. That's how we've kind of, that's
Awesome.
how we've supported the deal on this one, okay?
Over 10% of the stock has gone now, super busy, not even started the demos yet, and these are flying out the door, so get them whilst you can. They are going, folks, $49.98, $59.90, and what you got there? 37.
37.
Not
Well,
73,
yeah,
Ben,
so
for
just
goodness
cut it
sake.
as you would look at it.
Yeah.
Can you see, oh, I love our awesome camera working here now, Ben. Now we've got them close-up
I
cameras.
know.
Can you see the little notch in here, right? So those little notches, they line up over the fold, right? So what you do is you put your 37 where you can see it and line them little tiny notches up with the pencil lines.
Yeah.
And then, so if I just get, have I got the 3 and the 7, I can get everything perfectly lined. Happy with that. And then all you do is hold it in place with a little bit of tape. There we go. On both sides, not too much because I don't. This is that gorgeous new cardstock, by the way, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it is gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and it's nice to have it in 12 by 12 now. Speaking as a crafter, we did the smaller size card packs in the past to try and keep the price down. But it's because you guys have asked for the 12 by 12 because it's so much better value for money. It's 4 times the size each page of a 6 by 6 one is, yet pagination-wise, it's kind of only twice the price, but you're getting 4 times the amount of what a 6 by 6 pad is. So, yeah, they're awesome. Hence, we've just snuck them in there for those of you who want to get them with this set. Now, look at there. There's
Oh,
our
here we
3,
go.
and there's our 7. So can you see what happens is now, you've got all, so this is why we haven't scored it.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you get your scoreboard out, and we just want to score where we haven't got. So on the outside here, you're going to score that line, right? But we're going to score that line, but not inside the numbers.
Right.
And then it's just a case then of just easing. So can you see that's going to fold up, right? These are going to fold in this way.
How super simple was that?
Oh, Ben, it is the easiest thing in the world, honestly.
Yeah.
But it looks, for anybody who doesn't craft,
It looks like it's been
it looks
hours.
so complicated
Yeah.
that people would have no idea of how you've done it.
Absolutely.
And just be really super impressed. So can you see, as I fold this up now, I put that last fold line in, which is the one that we put in with the score line in the bottom. So there's our 37. And then all of this is just basically, I'm going to stick this inside my other card, which is code for You're up, Ben.
I know. I'm just, if you call a little shot at me then with mouth wide open, I don't know why I'm always shocked, because I know we design these products to make life nice and easy for you, but I never thought that it was going to be as simple as that.
Easy.
I mean, seriously, it is, again, like Sarah was saying, for people who don't craft, who don't know about what we do, they will literally think that you have spent hours upon hours putting these together. It's the kind of card, like Sarah was saying, that they will keep for years and years because they love it so much. But you know, it's so simple to do. There are loads of you getting in touch here, by the way. Lots of suggestions as to what you're going to be using your numbers for. Panda Crafts on YouTube says, OMG, I love these numbers. Lynn says, I love the step card. Lisa says, now this is a great suggestion, I'm going to use these for my son's football scrapbook to highlight his jersey number 54. These are great for sports cards and scrapbook pages. I love the idea. Yeah, absolutely. Get your jersey number on there. Yeah, because American football, the squads they have there, I mean, you might need like 99 or something like that, mightn't you? Have big squads, American football. Darlene saying, great addition to one's crafty stash. And then the suggestions come. I mean, Sarah, you have started an avalanche of suggestions here.
Awesome. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Do you know what? That football one is just a brilliant starter. Because I would never have thought of that. This is why we need your ideas, folks, not just mine.
Yeah.
Look at, oh, come
Here
on,
we
look
go.
at that. I mean, how you've watched me do that in 2 minutes from scratch. So all I'm going to do while you're reading all the ideas, Ben, is I'm going to cut the numbers out again on a different coloured bit of pattern paper and matte and layer it and finish that card off.
This is super amazing, and I love it for the fact that, you know what, with the numbers for the sports jerseys, like everyone has them now, don't they? Even like the grassroots teams, whether it be football, whether it's rugby, cricket, netball, whatever it is, hockey, everyone's got their own shirt number. So to be able to have a card with the pop-out numbers with their jersey or shirt number on is just brilliant. Pamela's suggestion on Facebook, yeah, brilliant for cards for graduations. Love the idea. Numbers for baby's birthday and time of birth. Says Sapphire on YouTube.
Oh,
wow.
I love it. Well, wait till I show you some of the larger cards that I've been doing and coming up with. Yeah. And you could do some really big cards with multiple numbers in and look really impressive.
Amazing. This is great as well. Patty on YouTube says, I belong to a classic car club. Would be nice to use the year of the car on a card. That is awesome. Yes, you've got your classic car and you're going back, you know, 50, 60 years. Yeah, put the year that the car was from on the card. Gilmore says on YouTube, countdown to retirement for someone nearing that awesome day.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah. You wouldn't want number 37 on that card, would you?
No,
only 37 years to go.
Unless it was days. Unless it was days we're counting down, then we'd be on board with
or
it,
minutes would be even better, wouldn't it? D on YouTube, new baby and added to family for how many babies in the family now? I love that. Baby number 37, maybe not. And Sherry saying, good morning, work anniversaries would be fabulous for this concept too.
Yeah,
I love that. Work anniversary cards.
Oh, wouldn't that be, look, do you know, our guys would be absolutely thrilled if we did work anniversary cards here.
Oh, do we not?
How lovely.
Do we not do those? Oh.
We're not doing those.
No?
We might do that by the time you get to an anniversary, Ben. How's that?
Oh, that's lovely. 2nd of September is my anniversary.
2nd of September. Do you know what? We can make it a National Crafters TV holiday if you want.
The only reason I remember it is because my wedding anniversary as well. Last wedding anniversary. Yeah, what did you do? I went up to Crafters TV. Laura was delighted because she had the house to herself. She got me out
there you go. Do you want me to show you what I'm going to do?
Yes.
At the front of this one. You know how I said, even if you go for the introductory bundle on your screen, although please, don't do that. You want the new cardstock, especially when we show you them colours again, okay? But even if you're just going for that one, this bit's the bit that's coming for free, okay? So these are loads of fabulous edgeables and then the stamps to match those edgeables, right? So what I'm going to do is I've just taken a piece, can you see? I've taken a piece of that same cardstock. This die here matches our word edgeable dies perfectly, but it's got no word in. So can you see, you can take this and do this on any angle to give you a slight piece. So I've taken that and done a little bit of an angle on there, and I'm just going to mat and layer that onto a little bit of black cardstock, and that's going to give me a lovely, like, nice and quick and easy front to the card. Because what you don't need to do is anything fancy on the front of the card, because to be honest, the inside of the card is what people are going to be looking at, which is why the next demo I'm going to show you how you can start and fancy up the fronts of the cards. But if you want to just put a nice simple front on your card, I'm just going to do this. Then we've got all of the the sentiments that you've got, like the best wishes and everything like that. So I'm going to take all them sentiments, and you can finish off the front of your card with your sentiment. So in this case, I've just gone best wishes. There we go. And then you've also got all these birthday candles, presents, everything like that. So I've got a couple of little presents that I'm going to stick on the front here as well. So we'll just do that. There's a nice simple front.
Oh yeah, lovely.
And then on the inside, I've actually done, can you see you've got the stamp and then the matching die cut for this bit here. So that I'm going to take across the front, and that will just go nicely across this edge piece here, and a couple of more little presents. So you can see what I'm doing. I'll do all of that while you're reading more of our lovely comments out there.
I just love it as well, like, you know, cards where you think there's almost enough on the front of the card, then you open up and then you've got this like working mechanism with that pop-up of the age. I just think it is absolutely brilliant. You guys are loving these bundles, whether you're going for the bundle with the paper stocking, or whether you're going for the smaller bundle. But where are we up to, Johnny, did you say on the smaller bundle? A fifth of the stock already, 20% of the stock has gone inside 25 minutes. I am not surprised. Now you are seeing how this works, how easy it is to create with too. And I think that's brilliant, because you know what, over the last few days particularly, I've noticed in the comments that we're getting loads of new people watching, getting loads of new people going, you know, I want to get into crafting, I want to get into making cards. And what I wouldn't want is for you to see some of the finished samples and see some of the projects that we do and think, I like that, but I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, you might be looking at this and thinking, how would I be able to do that? But now you've seen how simple it is, even if you're starting from scratch. This is the kind of thing that everybody can achieve, because the systems that we've designed with these dies are just amazing and just make putting these cards together so simple for you. $49.98, don't forget, is the price for the bundle, where you'll get all of the numbers, you'll get those stamps as well, so you can kind of finish it off with your sentiments. And again, sentiments which allow you not just to make birthday cards, but all sorts of different cards as well. And of course, you get the dies to go with it, and look at that. I mean, that's fantastic, isn't it? Love it.
So there you go.
I love that noise as well.
Open it up. The thing is, Ben, you know it's a pretty awesome product when I'm impressing myself with the cards I'm making, when this is now the second one of exactly the same card I've made now in the last couple of days. So honestly, it will never cease to amaze. And I'm just going to emphasize this again, okay? This is me showing you the most basic way you can do this.
Absolutely.
For those of you that missed the start of the show, I said I'm going to show you the basics. I'll try and circle back to basics at the halfway point as well. But I'm going to show you now how you can go onto cards like this, which is where it's stepped out in the front of the card.
Awesome.
So you see this folds up, Ben, and all goes in the envelope like this, or it steps out to all look like that. How fabulous that. So this will be the next card. And then a little bit after that, I'm going to get ready and show you how to do a stepper card, where we put this into the step, which to me, I've never ever done. I've never shown people how to do a stepper card with the pop out on the step. This will be the first time I've done it live on TV.
Wow.
Now, there's them, but just to give you a couple more concepts, okay? So these are what we call our concept suite, which the lovely Marie makes for us, okay? So you've seen the basics. Brilliant for big birthdays like your 21, for example,
awesome,
right?
Yeah.
Even if you're just wanting nice numbers. So look at all this. I like all the sevens.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, obviously, you've got your 7 done in the darker colour to step it out.
Love it.
But then what about taking them and stepping them on different levels, like a big 60th? So I love that idea of putting the 6 and then putting a step on with the secondary one. And you can take that another level again. Look at this, a double level step of 28.
Oh, that's awesome.
So once you start, you can start advancing and advancing, or even as far as this. Look at this one here. What about doing, if it's like a calendar or something like that.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is going to stand up like this, and you've got the numbers. Anywhere where you've got basically a 90-degree angle, you can put your numbers into a 90-degree angle. Or even if it's not 90 degree, like I'm going to show you on the stepper, anywhere where you've got a change in height, we're going to nail it with these. Honestly, I feel like we're just scratching the surface, Ben. Give us a couple of minutes, I need to get cleaned down, and we'll start and do that first step card.
I've got plenty to chat about. I tell you, honestly, are you not just sat there watching going, What? These are brilliant. Lots of people asking about the size of the numbers as well. 2.4 by 3.8 inches is the size of those numbers for you. But as you said, beginners, more experienced, wherever you are on your crafting journey, you've got to get these, seriously. Right, these are flying. The smaller bundle, a fifth of the stock has gone. Value for money wise, this is just amazing. Of course, show you again, you're going to get all of the numbers included. And you've seen, again, what I love is that we can just demonstrate for you straight away. If this was just perhaps like hanging up, on the wall in a shop, you might just go, it looks really difficult. I mean, I like the idea, but I have no idea how this is going to work, how I'm going to be able to achieve this. It's great that here on Crafters TV, we can show you, and we've just done that. So if you're looking at this now, you're thinking, okay, really, really simple to do. And you can create all of the different numbers, whether it is for birthdays, whether it's a special anniversary. Love the idea that we got sent in about using these for your jerseys for your your sports teams as well. Absolutely stunning. So you've got the full range of the numbers as far as the dies are concerned. So you can create any birthday, you can create any football jersey, you can create any anniversary. You're also going to get on top of that all of these beautiful stamped sentiments. So again, you're able to personalize your cards even more. Everyone thinks numbers, thinks birthdays, don't they? But it's not just birthdays. This is anniversaries. This is for new homes. There's so much on here. You've got birthday, years young, new home, today, best wishes, celebrate, all of the ordinals, of course, there as well. Just makes it so usable. That's why you need to go for this bundle, absolutely. And then, of course, on top of that, your stamps and dies as well. So this is going to create all of your beautiful borders. It's going to create your bunting like we saw on that last demo there as well. The fact that you can die cut these, you can stamp these, you can stamp and die cut them out at the same time. It's entirely up to you. I love the card that I've got here where we've got like the 21 on the front there with the candles and the bunting all cut out. And then here we go, we open it up and there it is in all its glory. It's just fantastic, and you see now how easy it is to be able to achieve a card just like this that looks like you spent hours pouring your heart into. It's so simple with this collection. $49.98 or $59.90 is the deal. It's a phenomenal buy. Take your 20% off that, and it's $39.98 or $47.92. Our second bundle also gives you this gorgeous cardstock as well, your textured cardstock. Phenomenal. Of course, you'll be using this with this collection, but it's that kind of cardstock that you're going to work into all of your other projects as well. It's gorgeous. You've got the coloured core within this. You've got that textured design on it. 12 by 12, of course, as well. 230 GSM, and the colours you get are absolutely sumptuous. 2 pads you're getting, don't forget. And normally with us, $19.99, $24.95. The fact that you get your beautiful pastels and then the brights included with this bundle makes this, again, one which you've got to go for. The colours in here, take a look at, absolutely gorgeous. You get 12 different colours, 3 of each within each of the pads, and it's £80 or $99 for the collection. Remember, brand new again, you're already saving almost £20, over $25, and then if you're a platinum member, another 20% comes off that, £64 or $79.20. And like we keep saying, with a collection like this, by the way, 10% of this particular bundle has gone with your paper pads. So again, go swiftly. These paper pads are just stunning. You're going to love, love, love them. With a collection like this, you will, even if you're starting off making the basic cards, I say, basic cards, it's the kind of collection that you'll grow with and the kind of collection that you'll come back to right throughout this year, into next year and beyond. You're always going to need those numbers in your crafting. Now, next up, here we go. You know how much I love my glitter card. The glitter card that we do here, I think, is absolutely amazing because you get the sparkle, you get the wonderful colour, but you don't get the glitter going all over the place because we've got that encapsulated style within our cardstock. This is amazing, and this particular collection, right? Well, the deal you're going to get is down to one person, and also the colours that you're going to get is down to one person, and that person is, well, just over the other side of the studio. This is Sara's collection that she's put together for us. Now, we've got within this your Christmas green, you've got your baby pink, you've got your lilac, you've got your black, and you've got your blue in there as well. 10 sheets of each, so 50 sheets in total for $14.50 or $22. First thing to say, why particularly did you go for these colours, Sara?
Right, so if you look at those gorgeous colours, right, the reason I selected those in particular is we're coming into spring, and they were all the right colours. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've stockpiled a lot of dark everything.
Yes.
dark cardstock, dark dresses, dark tops and jumpers, and I just thought we're all ready for a bit of the bright colours. So I picked the bright colours, but then I had to put the black in.
Yes.
Because the black glitter card, because it's our non-shed glitter card, it is unbelievable.
So cool.
Now, whether you're using it for the numbers, in fact, you know what, Ben, I'm going to run over, I'm going to pinch a piece of that black and we'll use it in this next card.
All right.
Because to cut the numbers out on the glitter card, they look outstanding. I'm going to prove it. I'm coming over. Get me a piece of black.
All right, hang on a minute. Wait there then. I'll just do this socially distanced.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Take
biggest
studio. It takes us a while to get over there.
Just while Sarah's walking across, there she is, $14.50 or $22. You will get 50 sheets. We'll make sure that Sara doesn't nick one of your sheets out. You'll get the full sheet. So 10 of each. There's 5 different colours, $14.50 or $22. Sorry, you were saying about the black.
Yeah, it's just so gorgeous. And it die cuts perfectly. So, yeah, I'll sort that out for you. Are you ready? Are you ready for me to start showing you my next bit?
Yeah.
No?
No, not ready. We're not ready. We've got something else to show you. Hang on.
Shaking frantically at me. God. Right.
Whew. Getting busy over here. Now, yeah, the glitter cardstock you've got to go for. You know how much of a fan I am of it. The fact you've got all those gorgeous colours with the black included as well is amazing. Now, this deal is bonkers. This is one of those again. So just to double check, you're getting the three lots. I can't believe that. A3 size Centura pearl cardstock in such gorgeous colours. All right, so you've got your gorgeous snow white. You're also going to get your snow white hint of gold, and you're also going to get your ivory. All of that A3 size, 70 sheets for £25 is unbelievable. Again, the whole point about this is just stocking up now whilst you can. These colours as well, if you're making for things like anniversaries, funnily enough, if you're making for things like weddings, for example, producer Johnny just saying, is Gemma doing like wedding favours, little boxes? These colours are absolutely perfect for that, of course. And with the weight of this cardstock as well, I think is it 310, I want to say.
Yeah, 300 GSM, and then it's got 10 grams because it's got the 10-gram coating on top.
Yes.
You see. That's why it's 310. That's just a random number.
So absolutely perfect, for your construction as well. And like, if you are getting ready for planning ahead for a wedding, doing your own stationery, you can save yourself an absolute fortune, can't you? If that is you and you're doing that, I will know, lots of people will know, weddings, like prices for everything just skyrockets, doesn't it? Whatever you're trying to do, especially if you're like, getting your stationery made and table settings and all these kind of things. If you've got the ability to make your own, you can save yourself an absolute fortune and actually probably do it a lot better as well. £25 or $38 for this collection. It's a 20% saving. Take another 20% off that as well if you're a platinum member. £20 or $30.40. I mean, some amazing deals. Even by our standards, some amazing deals today. Remember, three things that we need you to do. Any questions, anything that you want to ask, anything that you want to know before you buy. If you're thinking, I want to get this kit, but I need to know this, get those questions in on Facebook and, of course, YouTube. You can email us as well if you like, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Also, I know it's a little bit early to bring this in, but we're also wanting you to vote for your favourite card of the show. So just keep in mind all of the cards that Sara makes throughout the show, because the one with the most votes will be going on our Crafty Walk of Fame and will be featured again on Second Chance Sunday. And, of course, we'll be crafting our crowning our favourite card from the week on that show as well. And also don't forget, Sara is going to be sending out the second favourite card to one of you signed for the best suggestion as to what you'll be using your numbers for. So obviously we know you're going to be using them for birthdays. Obviously we know you're going to be using them for things like anniversaries, but what else will you be using yours for? The best suggestion will be winning a card at the end of the show. Right, we'll come back to your comments in just a second. A quarter of the stock has now gone. This is supposed to be coming back on Second Chance Sunday, but if it keeps going at this rate, it won't be. I'll tell you that for nothing. Get it now whilst you can. Let's get some more demonstration and inspiration from Sara. What are you going to show us now?
Can I just say, Ben, that 15% of the stock that's sold in the last 30 minutes or something, that's just of you guys seeing the basic.
Yeah,
right? I haven't even shown you the clever stuff that it does yet.
Nope.
So honestly, when I show you this next one, when I show you how to do a front step, because I think it's great to have something inside the card, but I don't display many of my cards like that. I display them like this.
Yes.
And what you don't want when you've got something so awesome going on is just looking at the boring bit of the card. That's where it'll really come into its own, having cards like this where you step it on the front. And you're not going to believe this, Ben. Do you think that looks complicated? Could you do it?
No. I said to you from the start, with things like this, I always look at them and go, well, that's complicated. And very quickly I see the demos and go, well, it's actually not that complicated.
Well, you won't believe it. This is actually even easier than the last one that we've just done.
Serious?
So if you thought that last one was like, looks complicated, actually really easy. This is why we love Crafters TV, because I can show you, as opposed to you know, if you looked at that on the wall in the shop, you think, oh, too complicated. But you can see how easy it is. And when you get them home, you can come back and re-watch this video again. In fact, I'll try and get all these as little videos so you can come back and watch all them individually. Because trust me, these are going to be the videos you keep coming back to over the next goodness knows how many years, because making number cards personalised like that isn't going out of fashion.
No.
You're always going to be doing this stuff. Right, are you ready? So I've just chosen a size here with one number on. You can do as many numbers on as you want, okay? But all you need to do, this is the only bit you need to remember, I've cut my piece of cardstock ready because I actually had to join two little bits of card together, can you see? You need to just do a regular 10-fold card, but then leave a little chunk of extra on the front. And that chunk of extra on the front, Ben, is the bit that's going to do this step out here. So it's up to you. If you want, you could make it the whole same length as the front of the card again, so the whole front folds down.
Yeah.
Or you can just leave a little bit for a little step like this. So you need a 10-fold card at any size you want, and then on the bottom, a little bit of extra. This is why your 12 by 12 card's going to be brilliant for this, right? So here we go. Now I was doing the number 4 on this one I decided to do, right? So if I take the number 4, all you're going to do is where you would have the tent, where the end is, draw a line in pencil.
Okay.
Remember what I told you before, we're not scoring this.
No.
We're just, because you want to maintain the structural integrity of the 4. So we're not going to score it yet, we're just going to do that. And then, now for anyone who missed the demonstration at the beginning, because I know there's a few hundred people joined extra, so can you see, you've got the number and you've got these two little notches here. So those two little notches are what we're going to turn over, and we're going to line them up so you can see the notches much clearer from the other end.
Yes.
I'm lining them up with where we've got that line on there.
There you go.
So I'm going to put this, I'm going to put mine slightly over to the left-hand side, wherever you want it to appear, to give me more working room up here on my card.
Okay.
I've got that 4 held in place. Going to hold it in place with a little bit of tape, and then off we go, straight through the machine from there, Ben. Remember to open the back of your card.
Yes.
You don't want the rest of the card, you're just going to open it up like that, and through we go.
Loving the, do you know what? I know we've been in this new studio for a few weeks now, but I'm still marvelling at how close we can get you in to the action. It's almost like you're sat on Sara's shoulders, isn't it? You're that close to the action. We can see so close. We've got Charlotte, Director Charlotte, on the buttons and the joystick today, getting you all of the close-ups. By the way, if you want to meet Charlotte, have a look back at Wake Up Call from earlier on this morning, where she was one of Craig's very special guests. So if you want to see what our behind the team look like, you can do. It's good in some ways, that other people, not so much.
Do you know what I love now? I mean, I missed Wake Up Call this morning, but I love that you can kind of like get all of the inside gossip from our place. So you can know, I mean, there is nothing our Craig can't scout out, is what I'm learning.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of people he's been talking to see if they'll come on his, will you come on my show and tell everyone about this? So yes, it has been wonderful hearing what he's got coming up. And I know what's coming up again, even tomorrow.
Well, yeah, exactly. And do you know what? Just stay tuned, because there's lots of behind the scenes things coming up, but also, and let me just say, I won't going to give it away, but there's going to be lots of things coming up soon where you're going to be seeing Craig in a bit of a different light. I should say no more than that, but you'll have to make sure you watch. Honestly, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's
going to be brilliant. Do you know what a fun show it is as well? And what I love is, you can go back and you can watch all the ones. So we've had 4 now this week. Well, this week, since we started.
Yeah.
We've had 4 shows. You can go back and watch any of them at any time. They're always going to live on there. So I know a lot of you aren't watching them live because it's a bit early for some of our viewers in America. But you can go on there and watch at any point. Now look at that. How easy was that to pop that into the step, Ben?
Awesome.
I mean, come on. It's just honestly, this whole show, you let me know. There's another question for our viewers.
Okay,
when was your
today.
Penny drop moment? When was your penny drop moment? Was it 43 minutes and 45 seconds into the show when I did that number 4 and you just went, oh, can't believe it's that easy? Or was it when I did the 37 at the beginning that was super easy? Or was it when I showed you the cards and you thought, I just trusted Sarah was going to show me this is going to be easy because this is Sara and Crafter's Companion, and so you just ordered everything at the beginning? Which one was it for you?
So yeah, add that to the fact that we want your comments, we want your questions, we want you to tell us which card you like the best, and we also want to know what you're going to be using your numbers for. Keeping you busy today. You might want to get yourself another cup of tea, because tell you what, these comments are coming in thick and fast. I've got loads to get through, which we'll do in just a few moments' time. But yeah, when did the penny drop? I know loads of people already bought this, and I think that is, great for Sara particularly, because loads of people already bought this before the show even started, so you must have known in your own mind that this set was going to be tremendously easy to use, and as you're seeing now, it really, really is. And when we talk about personalisation, we've seen lots of alphabets this week on the shows, and now these numbers as well. Like Sara says, they're never going to go out of fashion. You're never not going to need numbers for things like birthdays and anniversaries, and if you're going to get some numbers, why not get this collection, which is, it's going to do something a little bit different, isn't it? It's going to be a wow project that you're going to put together. And it's not as if it's going to be difficult to do either. Literally so simple. And like you said, this one looks more difficult than the previous one, but probably was easier to do.
It's easier to do. And do you know what I love is, it can be our secret.
Yes.
Nobody else needs to know
Good
that it
one.
wasn't that simple. It can be our secret that
Yeah.
it was that easy. And you can just be
Absolutely.
making spectacular cards. I know my kids would be well wowed by this.
Yeah.
Right, all I'm going to do, Ben, then, is I've got a few little bits to decorate. I am going to use your free set, our favourite word. So whichever bundle you go for, you're going to get this set free where you get all the extras. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm not going to stamp them this time. I'm just going to die cut them. And I think I'll just die cut a couple of different colours, seeing as we've got that lovely coloured cardstock, and then pop them on as well, Ben.
All right, well, I've got plenty to get through here. Let me have a look. Loads of lovely suggestions coming in. So we've been asking what you would use your numbers for. Obviously, these are going to be used for birthdays and anniversaries. All Things Leslie on YouTube saying an advent calendar. All right, potentially,
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Right,
I'd
I thought.
never have thought of that. Whose
Yeah.
was that?
That was All Things Leslie on YouTube.
All Things Leslie. All Things Leslie, start having a think, because you might be in a contender for favourite card.
Yeah, if
Have
you-
a think what your favourite card is.
If you missed that, by the way, we're after these suggestions because Sara, I'm glad that I'm having to pick the favourite, but Sara's going to pick her favourite suggestion to win one of the cards at the end of the show. Sports numbers, says Jodie. Yeah, we love that. Happy New Year card with the numbers, says Anna Marie.
Ah, yes, love that.
That's a goodie. I really like that one. You can die cut them, says Christine Mahoney, and make a memory board, say 18th birthday, and everyone signs around it to hang on the wall. Good.
Nice. I bet Christine Mahoney's having a field day with all of this new cardstock as well. Christine, I was thinking of you, my dear, when I put this whole deal together. So for anyone that missed, by the way, we've got the reason why we've got one version of the special new launch day today with cardstock and one without is because it's really just the numbers right, that you need. However, we've done that gorgeous new cardstock. So anyone who is wanting to get the new cardstock, so that you didn't miss out on a great deal, what I thought I'd do is do another version with the cardstock in, so that you didn't have to miss out and you could get the Christine Mahoney deal, we should call it, shouldn't we?
Do you know what? That's one of the things I learned very quickly when I joined Crafters TV. Christine and her love for all things cardstock and all things paper pads. So yes, we'll call it the Christine Mahoney deal. I love that. Becky says, oh, these give me the ideas for save the date cards. I mean, they literally be the best save the date cards ever. And Kathy, are you taking requests, by the way, Sara? Because Kathy on Facebook says, Sara, I need a card for my mum's birthday on Sunday. She'll be 97.
Ah, wow, we could, 97, 90, well, to be honest, treat yourself, and you could be doing 97 as well.
Exactly
look,
right.
I'm going to try and do this back to front upside down so you can all see it really well as I'm putting this together. Oh, we're just so good here, aren't we, Ben?
I know.
So good on Crafters TV.
I think that, though, is a great case in point from you, Kathy, saying you need a card that's going to be 97. Well, where would you normally ever be able to do that? You wouldn't be able to go to the shops and get a 97, would you? So now you have got the ability to, to make them for the next few years for your mum. 97, 98, 99, and then 100. That would be amazing. What a great card. Laurie on Facebook saying, I used to send birthday cards from my cat and other friends' pets. Their family, so why not? I mean, why not? Absolutely. It'd be weird if you got one back, wouldn't it, from your cat? And all things Leslie again saying, when my kids were small, I'd hang numbers on the wall for them to see every day. Pamela on Facebook saying, use them to make a height chart to record the kiddos early at the yearly or whatever your timeline is. So yeah, not just cards. I like that for a height chart.
I love this. Everyone's going really out of their way to come up with different ideas here.
Rather than writing on your wall, do you do that with your kids? Back at my mum and dad's house, there's still on the walls of our house where they used to measure me and my sister as we got older.
Do you know, I was desperate to do that, and I feel like because I didn't start when they were little, then I've kind of missed the chance now. And then I really want to, but then I think, it'd be really a bit weird starting at age 7, won't it? But do you know, I think I'm going to anyway because I'm really desperate to.
You could make up the first 7 years, couldn't you?
I could. See, it feels a little bit fake, but you know, we could always do that, Ben. Yeah, we just made up those ages, son, because we didn't know how tall you were.
No one would know apart from you, would they? You know.
Yeah, but it's only me that needs to know.
I suppose, yeah. I suppose. Oh dear.
All I've done, added my last couple of balloons on there.
Yeah.
And I just think that finishes it off really nicely. And then we go, congratulations on your new home, number 4. There's 2 cards done, Ben. For everybody who missed the start of the show, because I'm very conscious that a few hundred people joined us a little bit late. What you can do is you can go back and watch from the beginning. At the very beginning, I showed everybody how to do the very, very basics.
Yeah.
So to me, the basic is you open your card, it's in the middle, and right there it is, right? You want to advance it a bit further, we can do these ones where you put it on the front of the card, right? My next demo I'm going to do is we're going to advance it even further still and put it on the step in the card, which I just think is like knock it out of the park. We'll put it this way, we sold 25% of the stock, Ben, just showing everyone how to do the basic one. Imagine what's going to happen when you all see this one and you'll go absolutely bananas.
When you're doing that one?
Well, I'm going to do that one next. But just to whet that creative appetite, okay, this is where you could be taking it, okay? So anywhere where you've got a step. So what about stepping 2 numbers like this on the front like that? So 2 steps up at different steps and putting the numbers either on top of each other or if you want to go next stage. Do you know what? I feel like I need to already plan in like another launch day for a few weeks' time for when you've all got them delivered and we can all craft along together and do, right, I'll put another masterclass in.
Good one.
I'll give it a couple of weeks so that everyone in America can get theirs delivered and we'll do another masterclass. And how about we'll do this one.
Yeah.
I'll show everyone how to do something really big like this and we'll step it on. So today, I feel like even though I've told you I'm going to blow your little minds with my stepper card, this is just the warm-up act for when you all get it delivered home and we can do a massive craft-along masterclass together. Yes, you can all have them delivered and we'll all do it together and you can like send us your pictures as you're going. It's a date.
I love that idea. There you go. Put it in your diary. I love that 58 one. It reminds me a little bit. I know it's numbers as opposed to letters. It reminds me the way it stands out of the Hollywood sign. Do you know what I mean? That grand, isn't it? That kind of like in your face. I absolutely love it. And I tell you what, if you have just joined us and maybe you just caught that last demo there and you're kind of still trying to get to grips with the concept, you're thinking, is this difficult? Susan on Facebook sums this up. This is not my words. This is Susan's words. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Love this concept. That's Susan Reston on Facebook. There are some brilliant ideas coming up as well for things you could use these for, but I'll save those to read out in just a few moments' time. Don't forget, get those suggestions in. What would you be using yours for? Because if your suggestion is picked, you could be winning a card from Sara at the end of the show. Let us know which your favourite cards are. Obviously, there's lots more to come over the course of the next hour or so. And of course, any questions you want to send our way, you can do that as well. Let's just quickly recap on the big deal, if you like. So if you want to get the, I was going to call this the Christine Mahoney deal. I mean, the cardstock is amazing. I suppose it all comes down to where your budget is, what you want to go for. The great thing is, you have got this collection, which brings you all of the numbers. You've seen how easy it is to create the pop-out effect with these. Nothing complicated, nothing difficult. So whatever you're using these numbers for, you can get that effect really, really simply indeed. So you've got all of the dies for the numbers. Just to recap again, because there's a few more people who've been asking about the size of these. They're 2.4 by 3.8 inches, all right? So just to let you know as far as that's concerned, because those questions are still coming in. But you've got the dies there to create that amazing effect. On top of that, you're also going to get the beautiful stamped sentiments, beautiful fonts here, and again, If you're only thinking, well, this is just birthdays, I'm only going to be using these for birthdays. No, this gives you an idea that these are for a lot more than that as well. So you've got birthday on there, anniversary, new home. Of course, you could put the number that people are moving into, the number of their house. Congratulations, best wishes. You've got all the ordinals there as well. And again, if you're sort of stuck for ideas, check all of the comments coming in on our Facebook page of what people are going to be using theirs for. I'll read some more out to you in just a few moments' time. This again comes with it, brilliant. Your borders, so you can create with the dies and the stamps within this, and it works out that you're getting this for free, which is phenomenal. Again, working perfectly with this collection, but if you just want to add a bit of fun to any of your card makes with the bunting and the presents and the balloons and hearts there and all these beautiful decorative borders, that comes with it as well. And then of course with the big collection, your textured cardstock, which is amazing. You've got the coloured core in here as well. You've got 36 sheets, 12 different colours. Love the textured effect that you've got on this too. And the point is it's 12 by 12, 230 GSM. I mean, it's the kind of cardstock I think you will be coming back to time and time again, particularly with this collection. Those are your brights, and then we've got the gorgeous pastels in here as well. Once again, 12 different colours, 3 sheets of each, double-sided, and as I say, you've got that coloured core within here as well. So this is the bigger bundle, all right? So I mean, it's amazing. For £80 or $99, you're already saving almost £20, over $25, less your 20%. Of course, that comes out to £64 or $79.20. However, if budget doesn't quite stretch, then you can go for what we'll call the smaller bundle. That gives you all of the dies. It then gives you the stamps that I've just showed you as well. And you obviously get the free stamp and die set included too. That's kind of how it works out for you. $49.98 or $59.90. Brand new today, brand spanking new. And you're getting it for this amazing price. And this is the kind of thing that you can do. Gorgeous to decorate the front of your cards, but then you've got that motion inside of that pop-up, whatever the number be. I just absolutely love that. And hopefully, if you've caught the first sort of 55 minutes of the show, you will know how simple it is to be able to achieve that as well. And just one more here again, beautiful best wishes on the outside. That's enough as a card, isn't it? It's enough, but then you hit with that amazing pop-up, what you get inside as well. I absolutely love these. You are loving these as well. The stock is dwindling. 30% of a big stock has already gone inside the first hour. We're phenomenally busy. Lots of people joining in. I think lots of our friends from America joining us now as well, and really loving this collection. Pam on Facebook saying, how about a number pop-up and the letters from the L-sided dies for a name. Lynn saying, I love this on Facebook, pop-out flashcards for children's learning. They would love the pop-out elements. Oh, that's brilliant. What a great way, yeah, you know, because flashcards, same thing, you know, day in, day out. If you've got a little thing you can open up and the number pops up, wow. Seriously, talk about getting the kids entertained and getting their imaginations going. Love that. Keep those suggestions coming in then. Any more comments, any more questions, any more suggestions as to what you're going to be using the numbers for. And of course, get voting on your favourite card as well. Lots to do and only an hour to do it. So I think now is the time that we're going to see the world exclusive demonstration.
It is indeed.
Yes.
It is indeed. So yeah, my wedding anniversary, we had last wedding anniversary, 13th wedding anniversary. Whoever gets a card for a 13th wedding anniversary, I didn't get one, let's just say. No. But how difficult would it be to get a personalised 13th wedding anniversary card?
Yes, I know.
Nigh on impossible. Nigh on impossible. However, we won't do that step. So I'm going to show you how to put it onto the front step of a card. Now, I've tried to keep the decoration of the cards really simple because to me, it's the pop that's really, really fantastic. Yeah. Now, the way this one works differently to the others, Ben, is with all the others, if I just bring that 4 back in, you are folding at the bottom of the number. So can you see we folded at the bottom of the 4? This time we're not. We're essentially doing this same technique, but leaving the edge bit to run on straight. Got you. So what I'm going to do though is just, I know a lot of you just like to follow exactly this size of card, so I'll walk you through it. Let's start with just a sheet of A4 cardstock, okay? And let's just go nice and simple. So I'm going to make my card 6 inches wide. So first thing we do is just get your paper trimmer out and trim this to whatever width you want, but I'm going to go with 6 inches wide, all right? Now, I've got grubby paw prints on there already, right? Now, we need to do the same as last time in that we're going to put the fold in. So we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to leave the bit at the edge, but we're going to score that in half as well. So what I'm going to do first of all is, 6 by 6 would obviously go past the edge of the card. So let's go at like, let's go a little bit less. I think we'll go 4, just a little bit less than 5, right? So let's have it, if I go 4 3/4, right? There's my halfway point. And then my next one, which we're not going to score, we're just going to do it in pencil, score it lightly for you to see. So 4 3/4, double that would be 9.5, right? So you put your little line down there at 9.5, and I'm just going to, I wanted to do it really gently. So if I just gently put the score line in at 9.5, then what's left, we need to half that. So let's just make it easy, right? So if this went right to the edge so you can see. So we've got here pretty much 2 inches, right? So half of that would be 1 inch. So I'm going to put the score, let's just draw it down at 1 inch.
Even I can do that, Matt.
But you're not really drawing the score. I'm trying to draw it lightly in pencil so that you can see. There we go. So you've got this card. So this will now, just like the last one was, be folded in half with an extra bit on the edge. But that extra bit on the edge, we've put the halfway line in place. It is as simple as that, Ben.
Okay.
It is literally as simple as that, right? Now, so mine was 13th wedding anniversary. So we bring the dies in. So for any of you that have just joined, I was explaining before, instead of doing them as separate numbers, we've basically just done one big set with all of them in. Because what we find is with numbers, you all learn from me in the cake pan experience. You don't buy each separate one and pay a fortune. You just get the whole lot in one go.
Yeah.
So, and at that price, it's affordable too. So we've literally just done one big bundle. So I'm going to go, it was the 13th, so we need 1 and 3. So it could be 13th wedding anniversary, it could be a 13th birthday, house number. You do, what did we say? Which is the one I really loved? Was it advent calendar?
Sports jerseys we've had, advent calendars,
also
the
flashcards for the kids.
For your kids.
Absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do different this time, right? Every other time we've put these dash lines over the fold. It's not as important, right? What we're doing is that is going over this fold, and this is essentially sitting on the bottom of here. Right? Okay. So it's just less than 1 inch on these, so you basically need to leave this bottom part. Yeah. Look, I haven't got my line straight. That's why, trust me, it's because I haven't drawn straight on here,
it's
right?
got up a little bit.
They were straight. So what you're doing is you're putting these on that top score line, and these bottom ones will essentially sit on that bottom score line. And then all I'm going to do, like I did with all the others, is I'm going to hold them in place while we send them through the machine.
Was it recently your anniversary?
No, September.
Oh, fine.
September. Yeah, I got over the fact that I didn't have a card.
Oh. When in September?
September 15th.
Oh, right. That's really weird. We share the same birthday month, and we share the same wedding anniversary month as well.
Ooh, how many years have you been married?
Oh, no, don't ask me that question.
Oh, Ben, you are such a bloke.
No.
Honestly, I feel really let down by that. I expected you to just be right there on with it.
15 years this year, but how nice is this, right? For our 10th wedding anniversary, I took my wife on a surprise trip to Rome.
Go on, I'll get you. Yeah, you can have some brownie points back for that.
Thank you.
Can have some brownie points back.
15 years this year. Don't look old enough, do I?
Nah, you definitely don't, Ben.
Thank you, Sara. Right answer.
Definitely don't. Doesn't look a day over 50, really, does he not?
Wow, we're 50! You were laughing the other day when we went out for a run and she was telling me, we was comparing like birth months. Like, how old are you? Oh, 37 this year. How old are you? I was like, 35. She was like, you're never 35. 42 this year. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? 42.
Right. What I'm doing here is I'm putting that score line back in, right? The difference is this time, right? Watch this. So, this folds here. We're going to fold those numbers out with it. So this is the key bit. And if you notice, what I always do is I start with the top of the number and I'm folding the top bit over so that I get that fold line really comfortably in place. Once that's in place, I'm taking this second one and I'm getting the second fold line really comfortably folded into place. So there we've got the second one folded into place. Then this time, this one, so these here, I'm not going to fold them here because this is all going to fold over at this stage here and they will fold up all the way there, right? And then the last bit is this whole one, I'm going to get this and I'm going to so this folds over with your final little fold line, right? So what should happen is, as this fold line folds backwards like this, the numbers essentially sit on that top fold line. So can you see what I mean here? That goes up there like that.
Perfect, yeah.
They come up and you can see they sit on that little, so there's the clever with the step on there, and they sit on that step on that fold line. Now, what you need to do from there is once you've done all the cutting, do some decoration on the card.
Yes.
So can you see what I did is, this one that I've got ready, all I did was stamped in the background.
Okay.
So exactly that bit that you've just seen, but stamped into the background, and you can see that. Now, I personally feel like it's the 13 stands out, but it doesn't stand out enough there.
Yeah.
Which is where you want to take just some different. So I've got some glitter card this time. I'm just going to cut the numbers out of some glitter card, and I'm just going to cut them out and lay them up on the front, like you saw us do with some of the other ones as well.
Fine. The glitter card, by the way, that we got on the show, a few people have been asking the GSM on that. 250 GSM on the glitter card that we've got on the show. Really lovely deal on that, actually. 50 sheets that you're going to get. Details on the bottom of the screen now. You've got the black, you've got the baby blue, you've got your lilac, you've got your Christmas green, and your pink included in that collection as well. 10 sheets of each, 50 sheets in total.
And I know it's called Christmas green, Ben, but I
but it's not Christmas. Yeah, I know.
It looked springy, so I felt like if you were doing flowers, that would give you the leaves, whereas you've got the lovely, the blue and the pink and the lilac for the flowers. That's why it just felt wrong not to have a green in, even though I looked at it and thought Christmas green in January. But no, it's like a springy green as well.
There it is.
That's why I picked it.
It's there for you. It's green, is what it is. $14.50 or $22 for that if you want to go for the glitter card today. As far as the stock is going on this collection, a third of the stock. We need some pop-out numbers for our stock updates. There you go. That's my suggestion, Sara. If I can win, I could have a little board with the pop-up numbers on. So 33. There you go. You need to stick that up right now because this is flying out of the door. Launch today. Loads of you loving it. Lots of great suggestions still coming in as well. Dale on Facebook saying, my family of cousins refer to each other by our number of birth. And every year we have a family reunion. Out of 30 cousins, I'm number 5. This sounds like a Bond movie, doesn't it? Number 5. Exterminate Mr. Bond. Isn't it though? Number 5. We sign our emails with our name and number. I see dozens of applications for these numbers, says Dale. Susan saying home decor, year, then vacation pictures to frame and hang on the wall.
Oh, nice.
Now, this is brilliant. I love this. Sorry, you're going to love this.
I'm listening.
Very quickly, Susan says, I have a friend who has lost 65 pounds. I'm going to make her a congratulations on your weight loss journey with the 65 on it.
Oh, wow.
That is brilliant.
I love that. Wow, I am so impressed. Talk about weight loss. Do you want to know how week 1 on my new special good eating diet's gone?
Hang on then.
Are you ready?
Yep.
10 pounds.
Yes!
10 pounds. Yes, I mean, I'm eating next to nothing, and I've just got myself the Christmas weight off, right? So now we set
you back to where you were.
But I mean, Ben will tell you, I went running like every morning last week practically, and was eating not very much. So now I can settle in, hopefully lose like £2 a week or something, a little bit of a diet for a few weeks, get myself nice and healthily slim for the spring. Is that the plan?
Awesome. Because so you're doing the the fast, aren't you? So you're not eating between sort of 8 o'clock at night and midday.
It is. So So I don't eat from when I have my tea on a night through to lunchtime the next day. When I do this show, trust me, 12 o'clock came around, I was straight in there to have my lunch. Yeah. So I had some smoked salmon and vegetables for my lunch today.
Wow.
So I'm on it. I'm being really, really good. I'm proper on it, Ben. Proper on it.
That is congratulations, you. That's amazing. And
and my mum and my sister were all doing it, and we all had a loss. My mum lost 5. Our Helen lost 7. And then I lost 10. So not that it was competitive, but I won.
It's like with the cards and the demo of the week. Yeah, not that it's a competition, but make sure you get mine on the wall of fame. Well, that's awesome. That is brilliant. So what are you doing? Just like a month's worth? Or are you just kind of just going and get to your target weight?
Till I'm happy with having lost a little bit, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So till I feel happy, which is basically code for as long as I can manage until I give up.
Well, we'll have to get back out on some runs again soon as well. So that should
yes,
that should
we
help.
will run and
It's too icy and snowy at the minute, though.
Oh, Ben, you're such a fair weather runner. So you're no good as a running partner. You're no good if you're just going to be a fair weather runner.
I thought you didn't like running on the ice and snow though.
Don't I run in the ice?
Ah.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to run this morning. I wasn't chancing it this morning. Actually, I wouldn't. This morning's not too bad because it was actually snow, but I didn't know if it was going to freeze underneath the snow. I'm all right with snow. I just put two pair of running bottoms, what they call leggings.
Oh, yeah.
2 pair of leggings on there. But yeah, quite cute, isn't it? So here we go, getting there. 13th, I'm going to again. You've got a couple of different balloons there. I'm just going to add a couple of balloons. Oh, I've smudged because I wasn't paying attention. Little smudge. I meant to put some embossing powder on there, Inga. That'll teach me, won't it? Right, here we go. Add a couple of little balloons on the bottom, and we are looking cute as a button.
Loads and loads of messages still coming in. Or having said that, my tablet has just crashed. It's never done that before. But basically, lots of you saying that you're glued to the screen, loving the demonstrations and loving all of the inspiration that is coming through. Bees and Stones saying, yep, glued to the screen. And I've already voted for this one as the favourite of the day. So there you go.
We need your favourite. Is this looking good? Are we liking this one? Well, I tell you what, the good news is we're only halfway into the show, so we've still got time. What I'm going to do is, because we've had... Craigie, I think we've had 300 or 400 new people join us across all the platforms since we started. I'm going to have a little bit of a tidy up. I'm going to go right back to basics and get you started right at the very beginning if you've just joined and show you what the concept is, how they work, and then build you up with some different cards.
Brilliant stuff. Do you know what? We're super, super busy, not just with the amount of people buying these collections, but also with the amount of people watching as well. So many of you inspired, so many of you loving this new collection as well, and loads of comments coming in. I shall read a few more of those in just a second. My little tablet's having a bit of a funny turn. So let's just recap on everything that you can get. This collection is where you get everything that you need. We're now at 35% of the stock gone. So $49.98, $59.90. The way this works out, as we said, is that you're going to get all of the numbers, a stamp set, and then you're going to get another sort of mini collection of stamps and dies absolutely free. But you've seen the concept now. Even if you've just tuned in the last 10 minutes, you've seen how easy it is to create even the complicated cards as well. Do you know what I mean? It's such a foolproof system that you can create and personalize with your numbers, giving you that really cool pop-out effect. So you're going to get all of your number dies. Remember again, 2.4 by 3.8 inches is the size of them. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So you can totally personalise all of your cards. And as we've been discussing, some of the comments that you've been sending in as well, helping everybody to realise that these aren't just for birthdays, so much more. We've had people moving house, we've had advent calendars, we've had flashcards, we've had ideas for people who are on a weight loss journey, we've had ideas for advent calendars. There's so many things. You think about all the things you can use numbers for, and you will be coming back to these time and time again. The fact that you get this stamp set included, though, kind of just reminds you that they are brilliant for things like anniversaries, for celebrations, for new home. You get a whole list of different sentiments there with all of your ordinals as well. And again, great to use that outside of this collection for all sorts of card products. And like we said, this collection then comes with this stamp and die collection, and the way it works out, it's almost like you're getting this for free. This is your birthday banners and bunting and presents and candles. You've got the stamps and the dies to go with this to create some beautiful borders as well, just to really finish off your projects, or again to use this outside of this collection. Boy, oh boy, are you loving this. Over 35% of the stock has gone. Launch day, big stock, 35% represents loads of you going, I'll have some of that. $49.98, $59.90, brand new. You're already saving 20%. Save another 20% if you're a platinum member. $39.98 or $47.92 for a collection, right? Where you will use this forever. Do you know what I mean? There's some collections which you can kind of pigeonhole just a little bit, and you think to yourself, well, I'll use these for certain types of cards, or I'll use this particular collection at a certain type of year for a particular person. This is a collection that you will use for everybody, because numbers you will use for everything, for everybody. So it's $39.98 or whatever it is for platinum members today, for something that we'll use for years and years and years to come. I just love it. This collection is kind of like the mini collection, if you like. If you want to go for the collection which comes with the cardstock, that is £80 or $99. Gorgeous cardstock this is as well, because it's textured. You've got pastels and you've got brights too. You've got the coloured core in this, and within each of the paper pads you have got 12 colours, 3 of each, and they're absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. Double-sided, those are your pastels. I think if budget stretches, you should definitely go for this, because these are worth $19.99 individually or $24.95. So to get these added in, I love the brights. I mean, come on, these are stunning, aren't they? Kind of like Sarah was talking about earlier on, if you're kind of looking for colours to kind of get you out of that sort of winter sort of Christmassy feel, then this is the set to go for. These paper pads are gorgeous. 2 of those you get with everything else I just showed you previously for £80 and $99, saving almost £20 over $25 on a brand new collection today. Lots of others. By the way, a fifth of the stock of this is gone, so 20% of this bundle, over 35% of the other bundle. You need to get your skates on. Get it now. Now is the time to go, do you know what? I'm going to get so much use out of this. If you were thinking to yourself, well, it's difficult, you've seen that it isn't. There's so many reasons why you need to go for this today. Other things that we've got on the website, super time of year to kind of stock up on your craft room essentials. Adhesives, never want to run out of them, and this collection is just brilliant. Is a 4-piece tape collection where you're going to get your small 3D foam pad kit, 20 sheets of those. You've got your low tack tape, 3 lots of that. You've got your red liner tape as well, and then you've got your glue tape, I should say. 22 meters, of course, on each of those rolls. So you've kind of got almost an adhesive for every occasion there. And again, look at the deal on that, £18 or $28. Kind of thing you don't want to run out of. And even if you're saying to me, well, hang on a minute, I'm quite well stocked on me adhesives at the minute. Get it now whilst it's at this price, because you never want to run out. The glitter cardstock as well is proving uber popular. This collection, specifically popped together by Sara. You love our glitter card, of course, because it's that encapsulated glitter cardstock. So you get all the effect and sparkle of your glitter without it going all over the place. We've got the black, we've got the baby pink, that gorgeous green, the ice blue, and the lilac as well. The deal on that is phenomenal. You get 10 sheets of each, 50 sheets in total. That is $14.50 or $22. Take another 20% off that, and you're talking a wonderful, wonderful deal. $11.60 or $17.16. Fill up your basket. Don't miss out. We've got 45 minutes to bring you some more demos. Don't forget, any questions, any comments, vote for your favourite and let us know what you're going to be using your numbers for. I'm just going to go and throw this tablet away and get another one while Sara shows you another demo. I don't know why it's not working.
Go on, you got sorted.
Probably because there's so many comments.
Right, so hands up. And by hands, I mean like the little love heart going up the screen or whatever it is that you have to do on YouTube to like this. Hands up everyone who missed the start of the show. So maybe you missed us explaining the concept, okay? Basically, what we've done is we've taken 2 huge concepts that we did that you guys went bananas for last year, mushed them together. So on one hand, we've got the fact that you do pop-outs. So it's not just popping out in the centre of your card, like this one here. So very plain looking card on the front, open it up and you can have this really awesome pop out in the middle. Folds flat to go in the envelope, that's what I love about them. Folds flat to go in the envelope, but stands up and gives you that perfect pop out in there. But it's not just the fact that you can put them inside your cards, it's the fact that you can put them on the front of your cards as well. So what about this one here where we've got that step of the card, lovely, you know, £8 loss. If only that was me. So much more. But if you are doing something like that, okay, you've got the step and then you've got the little bit on the front as well, okay? So that, and we did that for that one there. That is what I showed everybody in the first half of the show as well with the 4th birthday. And again, they fold up flat, go in the envelope flat, step down and give you the 3-dimensional look like that. So that's another way you can be using them. And then the way that you guys have all just absolutely loved is if you want to be doing things like the birthday card I just showed you, or later on in the show, I can also show you how to do it as a single number. So if you want another idea on how to do it, it's all about getting that perfect sizing so that basically your numbers step forward but stay flush with the very front step. So it's like there's different levels of this, okay? Once you've understood all of that, then you can advance it a little bit further, okay? Now, what we did, and I'll show you the advancing further, but what I was telling you 2 concepts, there's the pop out, and the reason we did numbers is last year, Can you remember we launched some really big numbers, Ben? Everybody loved them. We did the big die, we did the stencil so you could do number-shaped cards.
Yeah.
And we sold them as individual numbers because I thought some of you might just buy the number you need for a special birthday. And actually, nearly all the sales were of the complete collection. So this time, to bring the cost down a bit for you, we only offered the whole set of numbers and we put it all in one big packet. So basically today what you're buying is you're getting the full set of numbers, no choices, no multi-buying individuals, we're just doing the full set of numbers at a great price. And then as well as that, we've done the supporting stamps, which are things like your anniversary, years young, birthday, your ordinals in different types of fonts on there as well, new home, today, all the different reasons why you could want to use all your numbers. So the deal today is you buy the numbers and all the stamps to finish off your cards. Then for free, we will send you
Brilliant.
the extra set. So these here, can you see all of these? We've kind of used the little banners, we've used the balloons and the pieces. You get the full stamp set, and then you get all the dies plus some lovely different edges to go on your cards. So for example, the card that I did at the start of the show, right at the front we had this lovely little bit of, they're brilliant borders that you'll use a lot. To be honest, this is a great set. Even if you're not going for the set of numbers today, which I can't understand why anybody wouldn't, but if you were, this is a brilliant builder border set on its own. But buy the numbers today, you get the builder border thrown in absolutely free. That's the great deal today, okay? Now, we've also just launching today. You guys asked for us to do, you know, them gorgeous paper pads that we do with the textured cardstock. We did it in 6x6 pads. You asked us if we could do them in the larger size. So what we did with this one, okay, is we've done them in 12x12. So it's like 4 6x6s. So it's 4 times the amount, but they're only like double the price as it was.
Yeah.
So brilliant value for money, 36 sheets, and you've got all of your rainbow colours on here. So there's your deep shades, and then we've also got, so they're called brights. This one's called pastels, with all your pastel shades in there as well. Now, if we were just launching them, they're like £19.99, $24.99 each. But I thought if we put them with the numbers, and then we can give them the saving that it would have of a new launch, because I know most of you who buy the numbers will probably be buying the cardstock as well anyway, which sounds like a lot of you are. But then also you get an even bigger saving on the cardstock and the numbers. So it's just whatever budget you're at, if you want the cardstock as extra, or if you want to save up and get the cardstock a different day, but that then gives you the chance of getting everything together, okay? Now, what we've said is we're doing the launch day today and showing you all what I consider to be the basics. But some of the more advanced things that you could be doing, okay? So basics-wise, I've shown you how to do just basic cards inside.
Yes.
But then what you can do is you can start and stack your numbers. So can you see this one here? We've stacked
Yeah, I love
two
that,
numbers
28.
on top of each other. Or you can stack and offset them. So this one is a stack, there it is, stack with an offset on there. What I'll do is, in a couple of weeks' time, I'll schedule an advanced masterclass where we can all join together. First of all, we'll all do a project together. So I'll do a nice basic one, we'll all do a project together. And then later, we can build on to things like this and even things like this. So anywhere where you've got that step, you can put the numbers in. And again, all of these are going to fold flat. I'm going the wrong way. Going to fold flat to start with, but then they're also going to pop up there as well. So many different things you can do. We'll plan them for an advanced masterclass once everyone's got their numbers delivered and we can do them all together.
Awesome. There's a lot of love for that, actually. A lot of people picked up on that earlier on, saying about the masterclass, and a lot of people will be holding you to your word there. But loads of lovely suggestions still coming in. Lots of people, by the way, loving the glitter card that we got on the show as well, and saying, OMG, CC's glitter card is the bomb. Best ever, says Ange. There you go. Lynn also saying, I love the CC glitter card, and the black is one of my favourites. Great deal on the glitter card, says Lakieta. It's Sara's kind of own choice, if you like. She's specifically put this together for you, 50 sheets for $14.50 or $22. And then the comments still coming in about the show, loving the demos, loving the inspiration. So many of you who were thinking, oh, shan't I? Are now saying, yeah, I am, or I've already done it. Susan saying, I made all of my own wedding favours and table decorations. I would have loved to have had these numbers for table numbers.
Yes,
I mean, imagine how great
numbers.
that would look. Yeah.
Table numbers, brilliant idea.
And Vicky says, I just want to quill on those numbers or put foam flowers on them.
Oh, a
Next
big
level.
foam flower display on the numbers would
Yeah.
look immense. Oh, I might have to do that on the masterclass. You guys are full of ideas, honestly. Where would we
Seriously.
be without you?
I've never seen so many comments again. Keep those coming in. Let us know what you're going to be using your numbers for, and let us know your favourite demos as well, because we will very soon be at that point in the show where we'll be crowning our winner. Now listen, getting to a serious point as well, because kind of as we go through the show, more and more people are joining us. Just hearing the viewing figures that we've got on Facebook and YouTube, loads of you are watching right now. 40% of the stock of this has gone. Big stock for a launch day. You know it, I know it. It's flying out the door. Get yours now whilst you can. More people will be jumping on board as the show goes on. More people will buy after the show as well. If you're thinking to yourself, oh, hang on till Second Chance Sunday, I wouldn't advise it, because if it keeps going at this rate, it will not be here. Think about how much use you're going to get out of this, and for that small price today, how much you're going to love crafting with this kit. Right, enough chat from me. It is time to see another demo. What we're going to look at now then, Sara?
Right, so right back to basics. If you missed it at the beginning, I'm just going to show you how you're probably going to use these like 60-70% of the time.
Yeah.
Nice and simple inside the card. So do whatever you want with the outside. I'm going to focus on the inside. So the way I find this easiest to do is 2 pieces of card. One's going to make your outer card. In this case, I've gone for black. And then one's going to do your inner card. And you can do them the same size, but I quite like to do it so it looks like it's been matted and layered on the inside.
Yeah.
So can you see that just leaves me a little bit of a layer around the edge. Now, I've scored the outer one in half ready. This next one, can you see, I haven't scored it, I've just drawn the pencil line in. So what we're going to do is, and I was doing a birthday card for myself, so we've done 37, so we'll stick with the 37, right?
That sounds so sad when you say it like that.
Oh, I know. 3 and then the 7. Now, here's the thing, right? So you can see, these are the score lines, then you've got the cut lines, but then can you see there's these little notchy bits in here? Now, you can see them there, but you can see them really well when I turn them over. You can really see the edge of the die and where the piece comes in. Now, those notches are what need to line up with your pencil line, which is your halfway point, your score line piece as it was. So there's my 3 and my 7, and I've got everything lined up. And then you just want a little bit of tape to hold them in place so that they don't move as you're going through the machine. So we've got our 3 and our 7. I'm going to take this in, I'm going to put this in this way. Oh, I've cut my card there wrong. Let's have a look. Do you think I'll fit this through my Gemini? No, I'm going to trim a tiny little bit off the side.
All right.
I'm going to just trim a little bit off the side, Ben, and then fit it through my Gemini.
Nettie, you would use the numbers to count down the weeks till baby born or weeks pregnant. Love that idea.
Nice.
Peg, I love your idea. A numbered scavenger hunt. How much fun would that be? With the little clues, you could, open it up with the numbers popping out.
Oh, my kids love scavenger hunts. We do loads of scavenger hunts.
Do you ever do those scavenger hunts where you make it really, really difficult for the kids to find the things that you've hidden, so that they leave you alone for a couple of hours, or is that just me?
Ben, I was going to say, no, we make ours nice and easy so they can have the joy of the find, the joy of the discovery.
I've got it the wrong way around then, have I?
Well,
Bad dad.
either that or I've got it the wrong way around at my end.
It's like when you play hide and seek with your kids and you go and hide and I'll come and find you. 19, 20, come in ready or not, and then you just sit on the sofa for half an hour.
Oh yeah, we like to play that game in our house. We're great. So here we go. Once you've cut the numbers, we then need to put that score line in with what was left, okay?
Okay.
So you just don't score through the number. So I'm scoring up to the start of the number. Don't forget that little bit in the middle. Then this next bit, then right down to the edge, but I haven't scored in the numbers.
Yes.
Now at this point, if you want to go over the score lines that you've got in the that the machine's done with the dies, you can absolutely do that. You don't need to, but if you find it easier to deepen the score line to score from, I think I'll do it just so that you guys can see it a little bit easier. So we've put the extra score line in, but you've got the score lines that we got from the actual die cut piece as well. And then what I like to do, Ben, is I start up at this point, fold them back first. So I folded both of my pieces back and given it a little bit of a crease. Then you're going to fold the next one down forward and give that a nice crease over there as well. So do the same here, give it a little bit of a crease. And then with these ones here, just going to fold them up and give that a nice bit of a crease in. So there's our number creased. And then the bit that's left, we're going to crease that in too, where all the score lines are. So it might be easier for you to see if I do it from the back, because you can see the score line in there. And then don't forget that little piece in the middle that we're going to stick on. So there's that piece there, right? And then all you're going to do is we're going to just fold that right over. And you can see there now how it's kind of all got that shaping in place. Once it's folded over, get the edge of your scoring tool, give them a really nice burnish. So you've got that lovely kind of burnish finish in there.
Yeah.
And then that there is what we're going to stick inside here. Now what I'll do is I'll stick that in here, but then I'll show you I've actually done a little bit of decoration on the piece that goes inside, but I want you to see it all sticking in, and then I'll cut to my one that I've just done a bit of stamping. I thought for the first demo I just used a bit of coloured card. Now we're going advanced and we've done some nice stamping on there.
That's a great demonstration to show you that that's as hard, or rather easy, as it is to be able to put these together. There's nothing, you know, there's no kind of like tricks or anything about it. Everything is kind of done for you with these dies, and you've just seen for yourself there how simple it is to be able to pop these together, and you get that amazing effect. So even if this is the first kind of die set that you've ever bought, you know, or you're quite new to it, it is very, very simple. Evelyn was just asking, I know we've got all of the tutorials here on the channel and people can watch back the show, but do these come with instructions as well, Sarah? Evelyn
they do, so if you want a little reminder, here's the little instruction sheet that comes with them.
Brilliant.
It just gives you that little reminder if you just want to save coming back and watching this thing. So can you see there, there's that stand up there, and you can see if you kind of like get it into position, it'll stand open on its own.
Awesome.
And you've got the 3 and the 7 in there. Now what I've done is I've actually done one of these, and then before I stuck it in, I just did all of the colouring on this. So can you see just some stamping in the background, but I left the numbers blank. Because what I've then done is I've cut the numbers out. So I think I'll just show you again how you do it, right? You take the numbers. So we've got 1 for 3 and another one for 7.
Yeah.
So you just want some little bits of card that you can cut your 3 and your 7 out of. This is where you would use all your offcuts as it was. You're going to send them through, but then we're going to trim off the excess that we don't need. Where's my cutter? Here it is. So 2 numbers on there, Ben. 1, 2. Put them through the machine. This is hard, you know, it's so convenient when you've got the Gemini. It's going to be coming through. So you're going to cut them through, but then we need to trim off the excess because you don't need past the score lines anymore. Yeah. So you'll see what that means in terms of, there's my dies. When I lift them off, you're going to trim off to the end of this score line. Oh, yeah. And then you're going to trim off this first score line here. So there's my 7. And then you do exactly the same with the 3. We're going to trim off along this score line here, and then along this score line at the bottom. There's our 3 and the 7 in there. There we go. And then I've done them where I've just used a little bit of ink and inked those up. So all I'm going to do, Ben, you can watch me put the rest of the card together. I'm just going to stick them on the front of the card and decorate the rest of the card together. What I love about this, again, a brilliant show, the fact that if you have just joined us, watch from the start, honestly, because it's worthwhile, because Sara's gone from kind of beginner to intermediate to a little bit more technical. But actually, once you've got the grasp of this, very quickly, you'll be making more of the more technical cards, because it's just a simple system that you can just follow and just come back to time and time and time again. There's loads of messages coming in. Honestly, it's lovely to read what you're going to be using your numbers for. Stephanie says a game of Snap for children learning numbers. Love the fact that loads of people now, I suppose, you know, with lockdown, particularly here in the UK, homeschooling going on, lots of people seeing these sets as a great way to kind of educate the kids as well, which I think is brilliant. Lynn on Facebook saying, I love to make a number line on my classroom wall. And Christine Mahoney on Facebook says Ben! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Trying to get my attention or something. You can teach young kids to count by making a numbers book and put a number of ladybugs or different things on each page for that number. Love that. Oh, nice. Or maybe some butterflies on there as well, whatever. Teresa's loving the fact that you're going to be doing a masterclass on this very soon. We are going to be doing a masterclass, folks. Remember, this is going to be an audience participation. Oh, okay. So actually what I'm hoping is I'm going to give you a couple of weeks. I've just got some foam pads out. Where did I put them? There's lots of foam pads in about the third drawer along, I think. Yeah, I've just been and got out the right there they are. I've just been and got the size that I wanted. Anyway, you were saying masterclass. Yes, but we're going to all join in together, right? So I'm going to give you couple of weeks for you all to get yours delivered, because I know people in America, it takes a little bit longer to ship yours over.
Yeah.
Soon as people have got them, we can do a masterclass together.
Yeah.
So we'll all do a one together, and you can send me your pictures in that you've made, and then I'll start and show you some of the more advanced cards that go with it, right?
Love it.
So we can do some basics all together, then I'll demonstrate, and we'll just be doing chit-chat and whatnot along at the same time. Then I will do more advanced ones when you're all going to have to pay attention. But we can do it all together. And then also, people might have had more ideas by then, and we can see what everybody's thinking in terms of other ideas.
Are you keeping track of the ideas that we're getting in today, by the way? You're picking the winner, aren't you?
No, but you can just go and have a little look. You can just go and read the comments back, can't we?
Well, yeah, but are you picking the winner of the card, or am I doing that?
Oh, no, I haven't been paying that much attention, Ben, no.
Oh, right. Well, I've got, there's a couple that I really like. So maybe I get to pick the winner. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Go on then, I'll let you choose. And so which card are people liking the best?
Oh yeah, right. Now, yes, we do need to get that sorted in the next 15 minutes, really, because we'll need to get that sorted. So, which is your favourite demo so far? We've had the 37, didn't we, initially? Then we had the 13. Then we've got this 37. So 37 Mac 2, and we had a number 4 as well. So vote on your favourites, please, because we've got to put the favourite one on the Crafty Walk of Fame. Fiona won that last week. But
not bitter at all. I had 4 cards in as well, Ben.
Did
I mean,
you?
if there was ever going to be a week to win, you were thinking, would have been nice to win that first week, wouldn't it?
It would.
Would have been lovely.
But it's a marathon, not a sprint, Sara, is what I would say.
Yeah. Right, never mind.
Yes, and we also, the second favourite card we're going to send out to you. Someone's very competitive.
So what does she get called? Does she get called
Craft of the Week.
Special?
Crafter of the Week, she is.
Crafter of the Week.
Yeah, and she has that title until Sunday.
Crafter of the Week.
Yeah.
Crafter of the Week. All my life. Right, come on, guys. Has anyone made you a step card like this? Come on, get voting, get voting.
I love the fact that Sarah's making cards for you to win now to ensure that she gets your vote on Sunday. You think she's just being nice. She just wants to win the competition. That's what it is.
Right, so that Ben is back to basics.
Yes.
So that is how easy it is, okay? Because I'm now out to win this, right? We're gonna go back and I'm gonna show you that stepper one again, but I'm gonna show you the stepper and make sure that I'm gonna show you how to get that nailed as in the nice flat piece down the front. So give us a couple of minutes to get tidied up.
I love it so much. Sarah, just brilliant. Oh dear. Right, yes, not a competition, but it is a competition.
It is a competition then.
Lots of lovely comments still coming in then. Love Sarah's suggestion, use them for the birthday book, the numbers of the month and the new flower of the month sets.
Yes.
Yes. You could use really thick cards, says Liz, and use them on top of a birthday cake. Good, I like that. And Lisa on Facebook, how about using them for how many years cancer-free? Well, that is also amazing. I love that, Lisa. Really, really lovely ideas. Susan on Facebook saying, I have loads of pics of my favourite NASCAR driver, so I could make a shadow box with his number in the pop-out numbers and then the pictures. That's awesome. Love it. And Terry Tom Anderson on Facebook saying, here's an idea to add onto the flashcards. On the front of the card, do the math problem. So yeah, love that. 2 + 2, open the card, reveal the answer that pops out 4. These are brilliant. Seriously, I love it. Do you know what? I get so much inspiration from our guys here in the studio, but then when we open the floor up to you guys as well, you come up with the best ideas.
I can hear you, even when you whisper, I can still hear you.
Sorry. Let's move swiftly on and just recap on the deals for you. Let me just tell you, I for one, I am not surprised. These are flying out the door. Launch day, big stock. It's not as if we get like a small, tiny stock here. We get big stocks for launch day. 50% of the stock has gone. This is supposed to be back on Sunday. If it keeps going at the rate it's going now, it will not be here. So what are you waiting for? If you love the concept, if you love the idea, if you want to be able to personalize your cards, if you want to get that unbelievably cool pop-out detailing with these numbers, it's so simple to do. You've seen the demos with Sara. There's nothing tricky about this. There's nothing which you won't be able to do. It's all done in the dies for you. You get all of those beautiful numbers, 0 to 4. Then of course you get 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 as well. So for personalization for birthdays, for anniversaries, for new homes, for all of the great suggestions that you guys have been throwing our way as well. It's all there for you. And as you've seen during this show, lots of different ways to be able to use that pop-up effect. And with a masterclass on the horizon as well, you can be crafting along. And once you get these home, getting the feel for them and using them, so you can see really how easy it is for you to do as well. All these stamps you're going to get included too, and these stamps again kind of show you that it's not just for birthdays, it's anniversaries, it's new homes, it's parties, it's so much more that you're going to get with all of these stamps. And then it works out that for $49.98 or $59.90, you're not even paying for this next stamp and die set. So again, this works brilliantly in collaboration with this collection. You're going to get all of these beautiful dies to create these wonderful borders, stamps included as well. I just think this is great to kind of finish off your pop-up card if it is for a birthday or a celebration, but you'll use these outside of this collection as well. Launched today, so it should be full price. It should be just shy of £60, just shy of $75. We've already whopped off 20%, so $49.98, $59.90 on the day we launch it. And then you're getting another 20% as a platinum member off that price on your screen. So $39.99 or $47.92. Make sure you get involved in the club. If you're watching for the first time today, get up in our Club Inspire, because there's so many reasons to be shopping with us. No one ever pays the price on screen. However, if you want to go big and you're saying to me, well, hang on a minute, I want some cardstock to go with this, then you can go for our next bundle where 25% of the stock has gone. You get everything that I've just shown you, plus you're going to get all of this gorgeous cardstock as well. 2 sets. Now, again, these are normally worth they are worth $19.99 each, or $24.95. You're going to get these popped into your collection for just £80 or £80 or $99. You've got all these beautiful colours. So that is your bright. You're getting 12 colours, 3 of each, and then you're going to get your pastels as well. You've got the colour core on these too, and they're just great. I mean, obviously you'll use these with this collection, but again, into all of your sort of spring and summery makes, you've got some fantastic colours in there, which are just going to really brighten up all of your projects. Again, you guys asked for these in the 12 by 12. We delivered. So if you like the idea of having these with all of the goodies, all of the pop-out numbers, this is the one you want to go for. £80, $99. Again, you're saving almost £20. $25.75 is what you're saving in the US. Comes down to £64 or $79. Again, amazing. Quarter of that stock has gone. Wherever you look, things are flying out of the door. Right. Make sure you grab yours. I love this. So, you know what? Again, you've got this show to look back on, and you're getting all of your goodies back. So, hopefully these will be with you very, very soon indeed. And you can now think to yourself, right, I know there's a masterclass coming as well. So we're never kind of leaving you on your own. Even if you are new to this, you've got all of the ideas from this show already. You've got the instructions which come with the kit, and you've got a masterclass which comes with it. And actually, like producer Johnny's just saying to me, it's a whole big community. Do you know what? There's all the chat that goes on with these shows on Facebook, on YouTube. If you're ever stuck and we're not here, and we're always here, you can ask somebody else and they'll get in touch with you and share their ideas with you. That's why we love it here at Crafters TV. Right, last chance saloon to get your votes in on your fave. I'll be scanning through for some more of my favourite ideas in here. Remember, you're voting for your favourite card to be crowned the Crafter of the Week. It's not a competition, but here comes Sara to pull out all the stops with her final demo.
Yes, I am absolutely pulling out all the stops to get that. Can I just say as well, hang on, what was I going to say? Right, yes, I know what I was going to say before you threw me with that.
Oh, sorry.
Is this your last demo? Right, here's the thing. I will do a masterclass when?
You vote for me as Crafter of the Week.
No, I wasn't going to say that, but that's not a bad idea. When,
okay,
right? I want pictures of the cards that you make.
Deal.
So I want pictures of the cards that you make in the show. When we've received 10 photographs of cards that you've made with the pop-out numbers, then I'll do a masterclass. That shouldn't be difficult.
Nah.
Can I have volunteers, please? I'm having a look at the comments. So tell me, who's ordered this set already today? Can I please have volunteers who are going to say, okay, I'll do a card. I'll do a card, Sarah, and I'll send it in. And I want to know what do the ones for the different things, like the weight loss, or what we said an advent calendar, or the numbers, the sums for the kids for the homeschooling, right? So I want as many different ideas from you guys, but I want them in cards to show people live on here, okay? So I want to know, volunteers, please, tell Ben while I'm making this card, I want at least 10 volunteers who say I'm going to do a card and send it in for the masterclass. As soon as I know I've got that, I'll agree to the date on the masterclass.
Wow.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
That is a good deal.
Right, come on. So I'm going to go right back to the beginning, starting with a blank sheet of A4 card, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to do the stepper card, and I don't want it this wide. You could do it this wide if you want, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit. So let's go a little bit smaller this time, because I'm just going to do it. This is my Valentine's cardy one I'm doing for a different idea. So I'll do it to 5 inches, right? Oh, should we work in centimetres for a bit of a change? For anyone?
Oh, yeah.
I can do it in both, right? I can show you in both. So the last one I did in inches, let's do this in centimetres, right? Basically, you want to put the 2 bottom steps on. So you want to leave about, it's 2 centimetres or I would say 7/8 of an inch, so 1 little notch before there. So you're going to go at the 2 and the 4. Now here's the thing, I don't really want you to score them, so I've just lightly scored. I'll try and draw the pencil lines in, so can you see there? I'm going to put it around about here, so I'll put the pencil line there. Can you guys see that pencil line okay? Yeah. And then I'm going to put the other one about here, all right?
Okay.
So I'm leaving a gap there, because that's where I'm going to put my number in. And then, let's try to tilt it for the light so that I can see. Yeah, now you can see me pencil lines, right? So 2 centimetres and 4 centimetres. Then I think we'll do the card 12 centimetres tall, because 12 tall would be 24 down the other side, leaves us 4 space. So 12 plus 4 takes me to 16. So if I do 16 here, yeah. So I'm going to do 16 here. That is a score one that you can do. Fold that right over. And then what I need to make sure is that piece that's left over, it only needs to be 12. So we can go to 12 and then look at that, I'll just trim it off. No, come on, Sarah, if the job's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
You've already got 5 people volunteered, by the way.
Thanks, folks. Who's volunteering?
You got Joe Woodworth, Kelly Wyckoff, Christine Mahoney, Michelle Knits for you, Alison Deacon as well. Oh, and Susan has just said she'll do, so that's 6 already. I'm going to up the ante. Do any of you want to join us live in the show to craft along with us and show us how you're getting on as well? So now we've gone from a masterclass to a masterclass where we're doing some pretty advanced crafting, to it being a craft along, to it being a craft along with your pictures in, for it also to be a one where one of you can join us live via the power of Skype. Ben, you are desperate to come and do this show with me, aren't you? It's going to be awesome. I am well up for this. This is like a masterclass next level, isn't it? The Masterclass Mac 2. Can I just tell you, so you know how was it you and I did a show last week with the new birthday numbers, and I said, let's get Sarah Kane. Oh, yeah. All organised. Seriously? No flies, all organised, it's happening. So when I'm telling you it's happening, it's happening. Right. So now I need volunteers for sending pictures, and I need to know if any of you want to volunteer to come be on the show. So all I need to know is, but I need people who've ordered this so that we know yours are going to be dispatched straight away, so we know you'll have it in time. Jodie will make a card, Victoria will make a card, Eileen will make a card, Anna says mine's coming tomorrow. Yes, we're going to have loads. Are we going to get all these people on Skype as well, are we? Brilliant. Flick to everyone's craft room. See what we can manage. Right, are you ready for me to show you how we do this? Can you see the lines again? So if I turn this over, every one of these numbers has these little notches in, right? So these notches need to line up with the first score line. And what should happen is the bottom score line will be sitting on the bottom one. So this is why I said do it I did it an inch before. I would probably say 1 little notch before the inch is a bit more comfortable. Okay. So I'm sitting it on the bottom line. There's the score line, so I did it in centimetres this time, so we're talking 2 centimetres, or you're going to go at 7/8 of an inch. You're going to put the 1 in that gap, right? I have got that straight, haven't I? Let's have a little look. I'll just make sure everything's lined up. Yeah, we're looking pretty straight there. Lovely. I was looking at the camera that you guys were looking at, and I think we're slightly on a bit of a wonk. I want to make sure me one wasn't wonky, right? I think, do you know, this might be a contender for last minute favourite card. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you have to vote for me as favourite crafter of the week, although please tune in on Sunday and vote for me as favourite crafter of the week. This is my last show. Well, this is my last show for about a couple of hours. Got a special show coming up tonight. We have got a special show coming up tonight. Can we say too much about that or not really? Go on, you tell them. Well, I'll tell you what. Tell them after I finish this demo, because we all want to talk as well, and I can't do 2 things at once. Okay. We've already ascertained that, Ben, this last week, haven't we? By the way, just to say, whilst you are doing that, you asked for 10 people to make cards. I mean, I'm just looking on here. We must have about 30 people. It's going to that masterclass is going to be busy. So I'll tell you. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what ideas you come up with. They've got to be my favourite masterclasses then, where we get audience participation, and we're crafting along live, so all you people are going to have to tune in and craft along live as well. Eventually, right, when the world gets back to normal, could we do like a show in here which goes out, to the world, but also we have like a live audience?
Oh, that would be good.
I mean, how cool would that be? We can't do that now, obviously, but maybe one for the future.
That would be absolutely awesome. Now look at this, I'm folding that bottom bit and it's pushing that one up. Oh yes, look at that, straight into place. You fold that, it keeps it flat here and pushes that one up. That one's gone up there and you can see there how that one is in the front of that step. Isn't it just so clever? And you look and you think, how on earth would that work?
Yeah.
I mean, have a little look from the front, you can see there that number one is literally just in there.
So clever.
And then of course when we fold that over, because we did that to that size, amazing. Even if I do say so myself.
It's pretty good.
It's that easy to do, okay? So you're going to fold it like that. And then I'm just creasing all these crease lines so that you get nice crisp. I like all my score lines to be crisp, right? Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of glitter card. And remember, you take the one again and the glitter card. Now actually these, it just occurred to us, fit brilliantly through the mini as well.
Oh yes.
So if you just want to do this, you're just going to whiz it through your mini.
The mini is back in stock. That is going to be featuring on Cartload. Leanne and Craig going to be bringing you Cartload at 4.
Can you imagine what them two are going to get up to? That is going to be a full-on super fun show. That, folks, that's one not to be missed, without a shadow of a doubt.
Can I just say as well very quickly, and I don't know if this might help, this masterclass that we're putting together, there's so many of you now saying that you'll make a card and so many of you now saying you want to feature. What I suggest, and tell me if this is a bad suggestion, maybe you should email studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk with like a heading of, I don't know, Sara's Masterclass or the pop-out numbers. Let us know if you want to be on the show, because otherwise I'm worried that these comments might just get lost on Facebook. So if you this masterclass, we haven't got a date for it yet, but Sara will make it happen. So if you want to be on it, email us now. So studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Just put in the heading Sara's pop-up numbers masterclass and just tell us who you are and that you want to be on it. And at least we've then got track of that and we can hopefully get you on the show when it does happen. So there you go.
That's good.
Do you know what's going to
happen now? We're going to have a surge in people buying the numbers so that they can join in with the masterclass.
Love it.
Yes,
Love it.
you get them. Because do you know what? I know you keep saying about, they're going to be on Second Chance Sunday. Well, that's only if we've still got stock of them left by Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right? So, not being funny, but the last time we launched numbers, they sold out.
Before
we had
Sunday.
to wait a few months to get them back in stock. They sold out again. I mean, these are the sort of dies, honestly, that people just, because they're so versatile and you can use them for, well, anything, any occasion that's got a number attached to it. It's absolutely brilliant. Right, here we go. So I've just put that, that's one of the frames that you are getting for free, folks.
Yes.
That's one of the free frames on there. I'm going to add on, let's have a little look. I've just used the little banners, so to keep it nice and simple, I've done that and I've written on, you are the, so you are the one. Can you see?
Is that card for me? I'm the number one, yeah?
Yeah, but well, like I said, if this is a contender for favourite card, this could be over your neck of the woods, Ben, in the next few minutes.
Whoa!
Get your votes coming in, folks, if this is your favourite one. And then look, I've just used some die cut pieces to just die cut some different shaped hearts in that lovely black glitter card that we've got on the show today as well.
Yes.
And just laid up a couple of these so that we can pop these on there as well. Right,
that glitter card, by the way, details, we'll pop them up for you actually. You're getting 50 sheets, 10 sheets of each colour. You've got the black, you've got the green, the lilac, the pink and the baby blue. That's a phenomenal deal. Those colours handpicked by Sara for you as well. So $14.50, $22. Remember, our glitter card is much loved for the fact you've got those gorgeous colours, encapsulated glitter of course as well. 250 GSM, so it's nice and easy to work with as well. Loads of you going for that actually. So make sure you add that into your cart, into your basket. Everything's flying out the door, to be honest with you. It's a busy old show. Think as well, since we talked about this masterclass, the numbers of people who are going for the collection. Look at this.
You are the one. Right, are you ready to see which cards you're going to vote for? And then you can be voting while me and Ben tell you about the awesome show. So that'll be the number one card, right? Then we've got the very, very first 37 card that we did with the simple one. And actually then I did that. Let's count this as the same card twice because it was the same concept that I showed you twice. So
you don't get two cards up on the
one of those,
thing,
okay? And then I showed everyone, now the same technique as the number 1,
Yep.
we did the number 13, so for 13th wedding anniversary onto the front.
Yep.
Ben's totally pointing there, is this the one that everyone's loving?
They are.
And then also, remember you can do that one where you have the step in the front. So when you have the step in the front like that, look at that, it's going to fold up flat, it's going to step down. It's quite clever that, isn't it? And then look, you can still write inside, just like a normal card. How awesome, right? So, folks, get your votes in now. Remember, if you're tuning in for that masterclass that we're going to schedule in a few weeks, just keep checking the schedules as they come out every week. I have promised that I'll show everyone. These are the big concept ones that I'll show everyone. So if you want to take it to the next level. I didn't want to blow your mind too much on the first one, but again, folds nice and flat, but if you want to do like a calendar or something like that, then you've got the option. I also said we could do some of these more advanced cards where I show you how to put a secondary step in. So we can do a secondary step in the cards. I mean, to be honest, I had this, Ben, just to show you anything that's got a fold in. Look at this set of numbers here. So it's got the three dollars. So anywhere where you've got a fold in, a 3-dimensional fold at 90 degrees, you can put a step in with your number. So anything you want to do, and then again, all folds flat to go into an envelope.
That is awesome. Is that the first time you've? Yeah, it's the first time you've shown that on the show.
First time I've shown that on the show. Yeah. Do you want us to do that on the? Do you want us to do that on the masterclass? Right. That masterclass is an absolute date. Here's the thing, right? Though. So if we sell out of all of the number dies before the masterclass, I'm still going to do the masterclass, but it'll be frustrating for people who won't have the dies. So if you buy your dies now, then you can join in with us live during the masterclass, because chances are we'll have sold out of dies by the time we get to the masterclass. But it's a craft along. It's like a craft along masterclass special.
Do you know what I love about it? If you're thinking to yourself, oh, they're just doing this for TV purposes, that they all knew about this before the start of the show, and now they're just sort of throwing it in and pretending. Literally, like producer Johnny in my ear, he's like, "We do what? We're organising what? We knew nothing about this. Literally,
I knew nothing about it.
Sarah knew nothing about this 2 hours ago. So basically, people behind the scenes now are going, "We're doing what? What are we going to do? We're scheduling what?" But isn't it a great idea? I love that. So remember, if you want to make a card, let us know that you're going to do that. But also, if you want to feature on the show, if you're happy to come on and craft with us and show us what you're making, then email us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. I know the uptake on that already is quite big, but just email us and let us know. I'm going to pick the winner of the idea in just a second. I've got one in mind, actually. There's been some brilliant suggestions, and also we will crown the winner of the demo of the show. But let's just very quickly recap on this collection once again. I would urge you, and I know you probably will anyway, but if you have just joined at the end of the show, or you only caught the last 20 minutes or so, go back and watch the full show, because there's so many great demos on this to show you that it's a simple system to use to create just top-notch cards. Janet on Facebook actually summing this up brilliantly, saying these cards are just incredible. This has to be one of the best die sets ever.
Ever.
Right? Praise
yeah,
indeed, because it's simplicity which gives you the wow factor, isn't it? That's what happens. You've got the ability to be able to get this pop-out effect with these numbers right throughout the collection. It's just amazing. 0 to 9 with all of those numbers. You're then going to get on top of that this gorgeous set of sentiments and stamps. So happy birthday, anniversary, congratulations, not just for birthday to these numbers, for so much more. And then you're also going to get for free, it works out that you're getting this for free, these Border Dies collection with the beautiful stamps as well. $49.98 or $59.90 is the deal on that, saving 20%. I'll recap on the big bundle in just a second, but we're ever so busy here on all of the shows today. I've got lots to tell you, and also got to pick our winners. But let's just say a big thank you to Sara, because I know you've got to dash off because you've got plenty on your plate today, haven't you?
Well, yeah, we've got this really big show coming up, Ben, in a couple of hours. You are not going to know what's hit you. This is Ben's first one of these shows. So I'm going to go and start getting ready for HSN. I'll leave you to choose a winner of my card, Ben, and tell them all about our show coming up tonight.
I certainly will. Sara, thank you so much. We'll see Sara a little bit later on. Just to quickly recap then, so $49.98 for that collection. If you want to go for the bigger collection, then you can do. This is the one where you get the cardstock as well. So your brights, and of course you've got your pastels too. So 12 by 12, 230 GSM, and of course you've got the coloured core within this as well. 12 different colours, 3 of each. That's your pastels, which is absolutely gorgeous. You've then also got your brights. Again, the colours here are amazing. As I said earlier on, if you're trying to get out of your sort of darker colours for your winter crafting, then this is amazing because it's all the colours of the spectrum. And that, of course, is in the bigger bundle, which is £80 or $99 for that collection. It just depends where the budget is for you. It depends which you want to go for with those collections. Now, I'm just thinking, shall I just quickly run over the other side of the studio? So, ready? I never get to stand over this side. This is very exciting. Look at this. Look at this. Which is my camera? That one or that one? That one. That one. Right, so very quickly, the winning card that you have voted for, I mean, amazing, really. Loads of votes coming in, but the winner is number 13, this one, loads of you said how much you loved it. So that is going to go up on our Crafty Walk of Fame to stand a chance of winning and crowning Sara as the Crafter of the Week on Sunday, Second Chance Sunday. So that one will go up on the Walk of Fame. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to pick one of the other cards. I'll let actually Sara, because she's going to sign it. She's going to sign it. I reckon if we go for one of the, we'll go for one of the 37s. I like this one. We'll go for this 37, I think. And this one is going to go to my favourite suggestion. There were so many that came in, but the one I think which made me go, oh wow, what a great suggestion first off, and I still remember it, was Susan's suggestion a little bit earlier when she was saying about she was going to make a card for somebody with the weight loss. Somebody lost 65 pounds. So I just thought that was a brilliant idea. It's the first one that made me really go, wow, that's amazing. So, Susan, congratulations. We'll get Sara to sign this for you. Email us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, email us your address, and we'll get Sara to sign that and get that sent out to you. So well done. Right. There's loads coming up. 4 o'clock, we've got Craft Load with Craig and Leanne, and me tonight, 7 o'clock with Sara, my first HSN preview show. I am super excited, super pumped for that. Potentially a 4-hour extravaganza. I'm going to need to lie down with some amazing products coming up. And let me just tell you something which is super duper exciting. I think you know a little bit about the one thing that we're going to be launching, but I won't say anything just in case you don't know about it. But listen, the HSN preview tonight, 7 o'clock UK time. You do not want to miss it. I need to go and get prepped for it and get ready for it. Sara will be on there, of course. Craig will be joining in with the fun too. It is one not to miss. Make sure you stick with us. I won't be back with you at 4. However, it's going to be a lot of fun. Leanne is going to be joining in with Craig on Cartload. Goodness knows what those two will get up to. I know it will be a lot of fun, and with it being a Cartload, it'll be fast paced and there will be bargains galore for you as well. So make sure you check out that show. I'll be back with you at 7 o'clock. Loads still to come here on Crafters TV. Whatever you do, don't miss it. Grab yourself a cup of tea and we'll see you back here in around about an hour's time. Bye for now.